Okay, we're live. Just
All
to let you
right.
know, Brendan, we're live.
Oh, we're live.
We're live. It's the Billionaire Podcast Network. Welcome. It's Thursday, May. May is almost over. Where'd the time go? Oh, there we go. Well, shit. Okay, well, folks, the gang's all here. It's me, the man of 1,000,000 pounds, the mischievous maverick, the golden chocobo. Dolphin Pruitt. And folks, it's the arena of ideas. So with me is Robbie, the ice, not that one, Goodwin.
You're as cold as ice.
Can you feel it coming? The ice.
I say, what's cooler than being cool? Ice.
And we're joined this week by returning guest, but also returning friend.
Oh,
Brendan
thank
Krick.
you. Good to be here, guys.
It's good to have you.
We got real hot about phrenology right away. That was pretty sick.
Yeah, we were discussing the merits of phrenology because Robbie's always late,
Mm-hmm.
and Robbie blames it on the ADHD. But there's also a group of people who are known for being late. You know what I mean? And so my thinking is that, well, maybe it is tardiness is more of a, something that happens because of ADHD, maybe. So it's more of like a neurodivergent thing. But we don't study phrenology anymore. So like, maybe there's a way to study the minds of like black people maybe that's what's going on.
What a great thing to see Robbie like frantically turning his mic on to be able
Hello?
to chime in on.
Anyway, that's what me and Brendan were talking about before this.
My mic thing fucking broke, so I had to like hook up a whole new one.
Oh, okay. What's up?
Well, hey,
dude?
you're not frozen.
I let it go, as they said in Frozen.
Josh Gad.
Yeah.
I was thinking about this. Josh Gad went from like the coolest guy in musical theater to the lamest guy in Hollywood.
That's a rough transition.
Yeah, I mean, but it makes sense, right? Like the coolest guy in musical theater would be like the most obnoxious guy in real entertainment.
Why is he the worst guy in Hollywood? He's doing Spaceballs too. Oh, Robbie, you're muted. Hey, while Robbie's muted, let's go ahead and read these super chats.
All right.
Can Sir Brendan of the Krick please kindly shout out Sir Sumo Dog? It's a cool and chill dog that by good happens to be a real dog, Sir Brit voice.
Oh, I remember this from last time. Sumo Dog, shout out. Very good dog.
Yeah. Hello?
Hello. Dog skulls predict that Chihuahua are smarter than Somali. Okay. Thank you for the $5.
Do you know who Sumo Dog is, Brendan? Did we explain it?
It's Sweeze's dog, right?
Yeah, Sweeze. Sweeze is like, because Dalton and I were joking, because you know how, do you know what Sweeze looks like?
Yeah, I think so. I saw him on your call-in show the one time.
Okay, great. Because I was thinking, because we were talking about, Dalton was talking about how Shane Gillis is doing the Philly Eagles Stadium.
Mm-hmm.
And I was saying they should call that the Million Sweeze March, because it's going to be a million Sweezes in that fucking football stadium.
A lot of guys at the football stadium for the first time that day.
Yeah, dude, I love podcast fans, and I'm not talking about Shane because Shane's like athletic and has played, but it's funny how many like of those fans are like, I'm a fucking bro, dude. I'm fucking masculine, but they like have never played a sport or like enjoy sport. They're all like actually, you know what I mean? They're like nerds kind of cosplaying as like bros.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, I was telling you that earlier, Robbie, that back in the day when I was a bright shining star, you saw it. We would go to those like the stand or whatever, and there'd be people there who would see me and be like, "Hey, bro, you're the next Shane."
Yeah.
Part of what about that like kind of drove me crazy.
Mm-hmm.
What
they meant was you were the next one to get fired. It wasn't
Yeah.
from SNL. It was from whatever you were doing at the time.
From your day
Right.
job. Yeah.
I did get I did end up I got fired from a job that pays way less. And
They were actually saying that as a word of warning about your weight.
Yeah. Well, I only mention that because I remember people would say that to me, and part of what drove me nuts about it is I just was like, I don't relate to him at all. Like he's like he plays sports and he's a cool guy. I guess we're both weird looking.
I thought I told you this earlier, but I thought people were a little off the mark when they said that because I said you shouldn't think about being the next Shane. You should think about being the first Dalton.
Exactly.
You are very different.
Amen.
And I think
You
it's
always
just
want to
like
be yourself in comedy.
Yeah.
That was also that. You know what? That's also part of like. I understand what they were saying, and I appreciate that people liked me. And hey, they still like me, but I was like, I never want to be so derivative of somebody that I'm just like the next that guy.
Yeah, well, but you should, but you aren't. You're very unique. You have a Southern accent, not a fucking Philly accent. It's different.
Yeah, but I mean, once you go lower into Pennsylvania, that whole area starts to get pretty redneck.
Yeah, but I mean, you don't have to do what other people are saying you should do, because like I was talking about like this. I mean, maybe I can articulate this a little better. When Steph Curry came around, there's a bunch of the next Steph Currys, and none of them panned out. And all these teams wanted to be like the Warriors, and they tried to mimic them in their style, but they all kind of failed. The only ones that came close to beating them were people who were like, all right, this is our team, and we should play to our team's strengths. And that's what you got to do. You got to just know what your cards are, know what you have, and
no one to hold them, no one to fold them.
Because I know, look, dude, I see a lot of people at open mics, like the Rockets is what I'm really talking about. But anyway, that aside, when I'm at open mics, I see so many fucking people doing Shane, and I'm like, what's the point of this? Like, you're not going to become Shane. You'll never be Shane.
Well, you know what? I'm something new and beautiful and different. And then also, I would never go to see stand up at an arena or a stadium. Is also something like that.
I saw a few shows at Madison Square Garden and really enjoyed them. Actually, I've
seen music at arenas.
The best was Sebastian. Sebastian crushed it at Madison Square Garden.
I feel like I wouldn't want to see Sebastian with under 10,000 people.
Exactly. It was
maybe it works for some people.
That was when I saw Sebastian in an arena, I was like, oh, this like makes sense all of a sudden. I get why people love him.
I mean, I guess if you can fill the room.
Sebastian makes a lot of sense when he's allowed to drive a car on stage, which he did.
Yeah.
I just don't understand, and maybe that's part of the ethereal nature of stand-up comedy, that somebody would have enough presence to be able to fill, not just with the ticket sales, but I mean just like to go in a stadium. And
I think Santa has enough presence to fill a stadium.
I'm gonna get a DUI riding onto the stage at Madison Square Garden.
Officer, it was just a couple for the nerves. What do you want me to do? I've never done sober in my life.
Somebody just drove their car into Madison Square Garden. Is Billy Joel back in town?
That's so.
But I did go see. I saw Tool at Barclays Center years ago, and it fucking sucked.
Barclays has awful sound. I do not.
I was like, dude, if fucking rock and roll bands suck this much, I couldn't imagine. Like, you go see a comedian, and it's just like, there's this teeny tiny little speck, or depending on who it is, spick could be, if it's like George Lopez.
Sure. But there's a big jumbotron, and there's like so many people there that it's hard not to kill in an arena. That's kind of the appeal, I think. Like, you rarely get a bad show there just because there's so many fucking people there. Although Cat Williams did walk an arena once, which was it's a crazy video if you guys haven't seen it.
That sounds cool. Do people like talk through it? Like, are they a good audience in an arena?
They're like weirdly locked in just because there's so many fucking people there. Like, or like it's kind of like you can't hear people if they're talking because of the acoustic. At least at Madison Square Garden, I can't speak to Barclays. I've seen concerts at Barclays, and I always thought the sound there was dog shit. But Madison Square Garden actually is. Maybe it's just Madison Square Garden, but also Chase Center in San Francisco. That's a good Like
Because
it
I just
really
wanna-
I think it depends on the arena, just like any theater, you know.
This is the arena of ideas.
This is the arena of ideas.
Hey, I just want to like offer a disclaimer or also an apology. I'm sorry I used a racial slur as a pejorative to Hispanics earlier. I feel like maybe
That was like
maybe
1
that was
second
out of
ago.
line. But I do want to.
He's already learned. He's already listened and learned.
Yeah.
I just want to allay anyone's fears. I am a white Latino. My grandfather was a
That's
fellow
right.
by the name of Avilio Cruz. He's Cuban.
Yeah,
I
I
can relate
forgot.
to that because my grandfather was racist against Latinos.
Dude, so was mine.
So it's kind of two sides of the same coin.
There's nobody more racist against Latinos than
Cubans
Latinos.
specifically. No,
Yeah.
Cubans are hella racist. I mean, but also other Latinos hate Cubans because of that. But Cubans are
Dude,
like
their
the most
food fucking sucks. It's
Cubans are
dog
by-
shit.
Mexicans or Cubans.
Cuban food. They don't
I
do
agree.
spicy. They don't do
Cuban food-
spicy. You ask for salsa, they bring you some like red kind of sweet shit. And I go, this is not salsa. This corn relish is not salsa either. I want
Salsa,
salsa. I want hot
salsa.
salsa.
I like salsa. This is the show. This should be the show.
And what is it? A cubano? Is this what? This is a fucking ham sandwich? Get the fuck out of
Yeah.
here!
You'd think
I want you to do like a food YouTube show, but it's just you like sending things back.
Dalton
That-
Pruitt.
that is-
I have a reservation to a restaurant I don't like.
Yeah.
Instead of no
But dude,
reservation.
that is so counter to who I actually am, though. Because like every anytime I've ever eaten out, even if they bring me the entirely wrong thing,
Mm-hmm.
I'll just be like, you know what? I'm just eating this now. I don't want to bother them.
Right.
It doesn't matter that this is not what I wanted, and I don't want to have to pay for this. I'll just eat it.
Yeah,
And if I get full, it's a success.
my mom was always such a pain at every restaurant. Like she sent it back constantly. So I'm kind of the opposite. I'm just like, even if it sucks, I'll just fucking eat it for sure.
Yeah,
Unless it's like-
I've ever sent something back.
I have, but I think only once or twice because it was like truly unedible or like I knew it was going to give me food poisoning. But it's real. I think I've only done it once or twice, and I hated doing it. Like I did not.
Oh,
enjoy
I've
the
like
process.
realized halfway through a meal that I'm getting food poisoning and just like
Yeah.
continued eating.
I-
waiting for
I-
that. They're like,
I
how are you
unfortunately
feeling?
have
How's
been-
everything tasting? And you're just
I'm just
ready
green.
and good.
I had a Greek yogurt protein bar, and after one bite, I was like, "This seems like it's been sitting out for a little while." And I just finished. I just finished it, and then I literally was sick like the whole next day.
Yeah.
Dude. Man, we are pushovers.
I think
Honestly,
We
yeah,
are weak men without
Yeah, it's true.
spines.
I gotta start working on that in therapy. Spinefeld.
Spine filled.
I was supposed to do my first therapy session today, and I completely forgot about it. So
you
I
just
guess I'm
didn't
gonna
go.
I literally didn't. I literally forgot about it. Yeah, I didn't go, so I'm probably gonna get charged for that, which is a bummer. But whatever.
I hate that feeling, dude. I hate when like a charge goes through for some shit I forgot.
Yeah,
Whether it's therapy or Spotify.
I hate looking back because they like the insurance. They charge you like the like a specialist rate for that, like the copay. So I hate looking back on it and trying to think like, did I get $50 worth of improvement to myself out of that? Probably not.
yeah. I guess I just go to therapy because like I thought I was like I'll save some money, not go for like almost a month because my therapist like quit. I'm already like going fucking nuts and like it's like bad. So I'm like, all right, I gotta get fucking back in there.
Really? I just stopped going. My therapist, like the one I was seeing, it was like a couple months ago. She said, well, you seem like you're doing much better than when we started. You don't have to keep doing this if you don't want to. And I was like, yeah, come to think of it, I don't really want to. I'm tired of having to come here.
Yeah.
Mine, I quit mine because she was from like a war-torn country, so everything I complained about, she would like relate to like her homeland, and I'd just be like, I'd just feel like a piece of shit. I'd be like, yeah, I guess it's not that bad here.
Honestly, that's the best therapy. That was it, dude. When I paid a bunch of money to have sex with that Russian prostitute, that was kind of what she did for me. And I do go back to that moment a lot where I go, you know what? At least I'm not like some Eastern European sex slave. Like an old lady.
That's what you got out of it. Hell
You know,
yeah.
that is
Yeah, at least I'm not fucking guys who look like me to survive.
that actually is that is in its own way gratitude practice, Dalton. Yeah, I think I just have like don't say Woody Allen brain, but I think I just have I'm really highly neurotic, so I need to like
You're
I
a
just
big
need like
fan of
I just need a
clarinet.
lady to tell me to stop being so hard on myself, which is what they all say, and I'm like, well, how do I fucking do that? And then I leave and I'm fine.
Yeah, I just need a lot of medicine. I don't think the
Yeah.
talking works because I've already talked it all through in my head. So,
Right.
like doing therapy, it's just like me repeating myself, and then they don't tell you anything anyway. They just try to, like, it seems like it would be great for people who can't think things through and like be introspective, but I can't turn that shit off.
Yeah, I think it's just more so it's good for me to just get a third person perspective on stuff because I happen to think very negatively, and I just need kind of
Mhm.
someone to help me like reframe some of that stuff, or like tell me where my blind spots are, or how
Have
I
you
could
guys
be doing
considered
better.
growing some balls?
Nice.
Hey, dude, Tony Soprano went to therapy. All right,
Mhm.
What's that fucking therapy? It's masculine now.
Oh wait, we got $5.
I love how he always said
monthly.
therapy. I am going to the Sopranos exhibit at the Museum of Modern Art soon.
I asked a lady on OfferUp if the upset child was included with the boat. She said no, but we hooked up. Not the kid, you animals. I have no clue what he's talking about. I think he's having
This
I don't know
man's
what that was
blacked
even-
out.
But then he gave us another $2. Robbie, what's your mom getting into tonight?
What incredible timing after saying this man is blacked out. Yeah. Everyone. Also, yeah. Let's get some super chats going. Besides,
Please.
Drew. Thank you, Drew. Though, and please
Help.
like the show, subscribe, and join the Patreon. We get you can get access to the fucking Discord. One of our Discord members gave me this new M audio interface thing, so that's cool. And
Nice.
yeah, we love you. We love the Discord. And yeah, once this is done, if you're watching this later, hype the video on mobile. And I also just released a stand-up clip about me just doing. I was in a roast show about the NBA, so check that out. Help the engagement.
Robbie
Help.
released his first stand-up special,
No, it's like 12
a
minutes
clip
long.
on YouTube.
Nice. I'll check it out, man.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I have several clips, Dalton.
The
You know how much
by
I
the way,
love
the
clips.
Patreon is patreon.com/thearenaofideas.
Yeah, and did we introduce? Oh yeah, we already introduced.
I already
Bardock.
said, yeah, well, folks, hey, for those who don't know, or I mean, I feel like I already didn't I do, folks. Brendan Krick is here.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I don't really
he's-
have any credits or anything.
You were on Matt and Shane.
I was on Matt and Shane once. I was.
That
on,
is a credit.
You
Like,
host. You used
yeah.
to host a beloved podcast, and
Yeah, the defunct Coward Hour. Some people remember it.
oh yeah, Miguel
yeah.
listened to that, by the way, Dalton, which is cool. Harrington listened to that too.
yeah,
Pretty funny.
people seem to dig it, and you know, you had a similar fate befall you.
That's very
so,
interesting.
You know, it's like that shit happens. Sometimes you snap, and then you know all your hopes and dreams have to die for a while.
Dalton, did you read this?
Dalton is
You-
corn dog.
Yeah, did you care to respond to that?
Roof. I'm corn dog.
How you been, Brendan? What's going on? How's Philly going?
Oh, Philly, it's okay. So I've been like, I've been back doing stand up like 6 months. It's mostly just open mics because nobody knows who I am, which is kind of fun.
Yeah.
I have a show this Sunday at Bourbon and Branch. If anyone,
Oh, that's
in
a good
Philly-
venue. I
Yeah.
saw Todd Glass there.
Nice.
Is that the next in line comedy?
No, this is something Dorian Vasquez is putting together, like a showcase.
Nice. Yeah. Shout out Deeds. Friend of Lemaire's, quite honestly.
What does this say? $2 from Vinny Sarcophagus. Robbie, have you seen the Dad Meat Rules tag on Twitter?
No, I haven't.
No, he hasn't.
What
Show
what
me
is
the
that? Like,
1099s.
you mean like a hashtag?
I don't know. I don't know what because Elon said to stop doing hashtags.
stuff. Yeah, I noticed that. They all are done with hashtags. Instagram's trying to like they kill your reach if you do a hashtag now.
Are you serious? Because I've been,
My,
dude, I've
my
been doing
wife had to
hashtags.
explain that to me. I'm like
Really? What did she
old
say?
and bad. She was like, babe, no, you don't do hashtags anymore. And then I went back and I like deleted them on my
Even
stand-up
on
clips.
Instagram,
Yeah,
I've been doing hashtags on
your lady was
Instagram.
smart to tell you that because,
Mhm.
dude, I hate being at like the fucking like the goddamn at the fucking boot of these goddamn algorithm people. It's like
I
at
thought
least
it was just Twitter.
gatekeepers, you kind of at least knew what they wanted back.
Wait,
in the day. Now they
yeah.
where am I?
change up on a
Just
dime now.
No more hashtags anywhere because I've been doing hashtags on Instagram and YouTube Shorts.
I think YouTube Shorts, the hashtag is still fine, but yeah, don't do it on Instagram and Twitter.
What happened to sending a VHS to Bud Friedman? That's the comedy I remember.
What happened to recording a set in your living room and you hear the voices of the talk show audience around clapping for you, and then kidnapping the host of the show? Whatever happened to that?
Yeah. What happened to sending your avails to the club and
Oh, dude. Let me tell you, I don't want to get into it, but sending your avails to Mitzi, you don't even want to know.
I send in my avails to clubs. They say, yeah, we know you're available. Yeah, we're well aware.
I hate that when I do, like, someone's like, send in your avails, and I'm like, all right, I have to pretend there's certain days where I don't have a show.
dude, because people have been saying that to me. Like I've been hearing that the entire time. I when I started open mics and everything, and people would say like, yeah, I just sent the club my avails, and I'd be like, what days are you not available? I don't even understand what you're talking. We're both open micers. Like I don't understand like what you're even talking about. Your avails? I guess it's
I
just
don't understand.
everybody's pretending. Everybody's like, fake it till you make it. Like if you emulate success, you will then become successful. And so part of that, I guess, is pretending like you get booked.
I guess on the Dad Meat Rules hashtag, there's a tweet from 2021 of Colin sticking his dick in that poster of me from Skankfest. Well, that's cool, I guess.
Nice.
Very classy from Colin once again.
I do remember seeing Colin's penis bulging out of your mouth.
Yeah.
It's
not the first time he's shown a penis to someone who didn't want to see it.
Oh, folks. Wait a second.
Hey, that's how you know he's one of the greats.
Yeah. Oh, this fucking guy! Wow, this guy's the new Louis. This guy's.
Hey, Robbie, I'll say this.
This guy's saying what?
Yeah, I saw this. The other day I was at the bus station. I saw this guy jacking off with a woman pinned in a corner, and I said, "That's the next Louis."
Yeah.
It wasn't a comedian, just some guy.
Yeah, dude.
I guess it does.
I told a comedian recently, "You're the next Prince Andrew."
What did I? This was a British comedian.
That'd be funny if
Yeah,
like,
it was a British comedian in this story I made up.
It'd be funny if like Prince Andrew, a comedian got like Me Too'd and got all their titles stripped away, but instead of being royal, they're like, I guess I wasn't on HBO anymore.
Lose all your credits.
Yeah,
that's what they did. They did delete all the Louis stuff on HBO. I remember after he got Me Too.
Oh yeah, and he had to fight to get his TV show back.
Yeah, it's on his website. I think they would take it on like Hulu or something now, which he should do. It's like no one's gonna buy the show from his website except for people who are already fans of his.
Did you guys watch Horace and Pete?
Yeah, I did.
Back when you had to pay like $1 for every episode.
I bought the whole season up front and like before it had even aired. Because I was such a big fan of his. I was like, I gotta see this, and so I just paid. I paid the $10 or whatever.
Do you remember? This is a weird reversal. Do you remember during Horace and Pete when he sent out an email that Trump was Hitler and got like
I do remember that
for it?
He was like, yeah,
everyone got mad at him. They're like, "Shut up!"
He was like, "All right, enough with the joke. It was funny at first, but the guy's Hitler. All right, he's fucking Hitler."
Dude, Louis used to be full T-Drick. Louis was like on some T-Drick shit.
Yeah,
he was going on like when he was on Fallon or something, talking about like I'm gonna vote for Hillary.
Yeah, I remember that bit. He was like, Hillary is like a mom. And like he was like, it's she getting mad at her, but at the end of the day, she knows what's good for you. Or, you know, I forget what the full bit is, but it was
Yeah,
like
Louis was
probably
living- he was
the
living out.
corniest thing he did. But it's like whatever. Like Trump is. I mean, he was right. It's like now it doesn't feel hysterical to fucking compare Trump to Hitler.
fucking
necessarily.
orange Pol Pot.
I think he's more like a Francisco Franco, honestly. But none of those people like understand I
say, don't you know? You say you don't know.
Honestly, he's like a rude Woodrow Wilson in a lot of ways.
Woodrow Wilson.
Woodrow Wilson, yeah.
Rest in
but
peace,
whatever.
Brendan Kirk. Is he alive? WTF?
I am alive, and
He's right here.
I unquit comedy. I'm back.
Shout out to Anna Kasparian's boobs. They're real boobs. Dude, she do be having some nice breasts.
Yeah, that was not. I agree with all of her opinions now. What happened to her? Is she like a pro-Israel person or something? She like
I don't know who she. I could.
or is she
I thought
like
they were talking about.
anti-Israel?
Dude, I swear, I thought they were talking about Anna Kashian, and I was like, she do be having some like sneakily luxurious breasts. But
No, Anna
this is
Kasparian was
different
the-
Anna.
Anna Kasparian was like the Young Turks lady, and then she became like a "Why I Left the Left" kind of person.
Oh, she's one of those. She was like, I was.
Oh
a
yeah, no,
lifelong-
she went the other way. She like hated Israel, which is cool, but then she like made it kind of obvious that she just hated the Jews. Which I mean, it's an easy line to thread. It's pretty easy to just dog whistle and say Israel, but once you start talking about like, look, a certain people is always telling us that, it's like, okay, all right, let's keep it to the government.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess that is true. It's all you have to do is just remember to just say Israel.
Yeah, it's like literally the bare minimum dog whistle I've ever seen. It's like incredibly easy. It's somehow woke to be like Israel controls the banks.
But once you drop that hard J, you've crossed the Rubicon. Now it's, now you are. I guess that is anti-Semitic, but you could maintain plausible deniability by being like, yeah, Israel runs the media.
Exactly. You can say that. You can say Israel controls the weather. You can fucking say that, and people be like, and
Israel has
I guess so, huh?
Yeah, they have big crooked hook noses. The Israelis do.
Yeah, exactly. You can say that.
Yeah.
Yeah, as long as you keep it to Israelis, that's also, which is like still a little whatever. It's like, okay. Because you're justified in hating all Israelis because they all have to serve for the IDF, so they're all IDF soldiers.
Yeah, it is true. I mean,
that's what I'm saying though. It's like it's so easy to toe that line and look left and still look like a leftist.
And I do mean this in the most like literal way possible.
Mm-hmm.
All Israelis are really annoying. And I do mean that like specifically, literally, Israelis are very obnoxious people.
I like Natalie Portman. She's hot.
She's hot, but
some of them are hot, which really throws the whole equation.
That is confusing.
Gal Gadot seems like she sucks, but she is very hot. Dude, Israelis do have big ass titties, but they're also but they're so different from Ashkenazi Jews though, because like Ashkenazi Jews have given us so much great comedy and films and stuff, but Israelis
they also have big titties.
They do too, but like Israelis haven't really produced. They haven't produced any good movies. I mean, they're basically like Middle Eastern people who also don't really produce good movies.
That is
Middle Easterners, Arabs came up with math though. That was pretty cool.
I guess Israelis are like, imagine all the things that are good about Jews, but they have none of those.
I just think they're like Middle Eastern people. Like
they have none of the qualities that are endearing about Jewish people, but they're still Jewish.
Yeah,
and that's Israelis.
But they're also like really strong. Like they're like athletic in a way that American Jews really are not. So it is like a different kind of person.
Yeah, like Zohan.
Yeah, Zohan. Exactly. Zohan is actually a great person. By the way, they're trying to cancel Zohan. I'll have them know my Afghan mother fucking loves the Zohan, so don't mess with
you don't mess with that guy.
They're gonna take it off Tubi.
I know. It was. I mean,
More
look,
like
dude. John
Juby, if you
Turturro.
ask me.
John Turturro did a hell of a job playing the Palestinian. Another.
He really did. He has that very like chameleon ethnic look. Where
Yeah.
he is Italian, but he can also be Jewish and Middle Eastern.
Well, because Sicilians are basically like African.
Dude,
You know what I mean?
yeah, and I'm glad we're getting into some good race science here because I've been
Yeah, that's why I came. I thought
yeah, that's why we
Hey, thus far we've only talked about white people, except for
me,
when Dalton said that slur earlier.
Me and Robbie were talking to ourselves. We said, who can we invite on that also can appreciate race science? And it was you're the only guy we could think of.
She blinded me with race science.
Yeah, when you're a kid, you get like a science kit, like as a toy. I have a race science kit for like children.
Calipers and
Bill Nye
little calipers and
Bill Nye the racist guy.
Bill.
And it's just Bill Maher.
No.
Okay, we're gonna do some specific kinds of science today. Okay, let me tell you about. Let's look at their skulls. All right, new rule: if you have too big of a skull, you can't own a business.
Is that true?
That was the law back in the day.
Well, that's what Robbie's proposing.
That's what that's why my character Bill Maher, the racist guy, is proposing.
Oh,
okay.
Or Bill Nye, the racist guy, who sounds like Bill Maher.
Bill. Okay. So it's Bill Nye, the racist guy, but he sounds like
Bill Maher because he's doing race science.
Right.
Sorry, I guess that bit was a little club random.
Oh damn!
Are you all caught up on Club Random, Brendan?
I don't know what it is.
Oh, it's
You
Bill
don't know
Maher's
what Club
podcast.
Random is?
Oh, Bill Maher has a podcast.
Yeah, it's a great show where he brings on people from.
Taking the internet by storm.
It's a great show where he brings on people from every field and acts like he knows more than all of them about the subject of expertise.
I feel like there's a lot of podcasts like that.
Bill is amazing though, because he'll just not. The best was when he had Tarantino and I think Judd Apatow on it, and he was like, "Okay, that's bullshit what you say about movies. Here's how it really works." It's like, dude, he's a director.
Man, I remember watching Religulous as a teen.
Oh yeah,
and being so like, oh man, this guy is so smart.
I loved Religulous when I was a kid. Religulous is when I was a kid too, dude. I brought it into school and I told them we should watch it.
that movie was not allowed in my house. There ain't gonna be no Religulous in the Pruitt household. That's basically satanic.
I haven't rewatched it, but it feels like I'm remembering just a big chunk of the movie that was like, and the worst is Muslims. And
I bet that's in there.
He's like, oh, you guys believe in Allah? You should all be in prison, okay? Like, some shit like that.
Yeah, he's like an old school, like a 9/11 reactionary guy, I guess. I don't know. He seems to still like really condemn Islam.
Yeah, he was one of those guys who like highbrowed Islamophobia. Sam Harris, who I actually like, was like that too. Whereas like, all right, you guys might not. I can buy that you guys aren't racist, but you're giving a lot of racist people their talking points. And I mean, whatever.
Yeah, I guess it does give a lot of like credence to like if you're like a racist chud, right winger kind of guy, that there's also libs who are racist in the way you are.
Right.
So you
but then you can say,
look,
I hate all religion. I hate all religion. I feel like
even racist chuds, I feel like would find Bill Maher annoying.
I think they did. They did. But it was like the atheist fedora guys who are also racist. There was like a brand of those guys.
Yeah.
Certain online boys, let's say.
Yeah, I'm just an old school, racist. I'm religious and racist.
I mean, that's most people in the country. Right?
Yeah, I'm just like a good old fashioned religious racist guy.
That's probably why they said you're going to be the new Shane. You speak for America, Dalton.
I honestly, I think it is just I just look weird, and I guess I have.
all the podcast fans see a cooler version of themselves in you, Dalton. That's really what it is, I think.
I've been told I'm repulsive.
Oh yeah. Do you want to talk about that?
I don't know if we can, dude. I don't want to cause no problems.
Oh, this was a real thing that happened?
Yeah, dude. It's been honestly.
It was funny in the Discord.
It's bumming me out the entire time we've been doing this show. The last 35 minutes, I've been kind of like off. Just kind of like out of it because I'm still like just reeling from that.
It made me laugh, and you're like, "Look, a woman said it. It was boop," and then you just said who it was. Like you were like playing coy for a bit, and then you just said who it was.
Oh, in the Discord, yeah.
A woman called you repulsive in person or online?
No, she did it in a group chat in front of a bunch of my friends.
Oh, that's rude.
Yeah,
it was like it was not something that I responded to well. Honestly, I responded to it. I showed a lot of restraint in how I responded to it, like in front of everybody, just like in that communication. But then, like the last couple days, I've just been like, really, it's like, man, that really hurt.
Sure. What are you gonna do, man? You can't judge yourself based on Freud opinions.
Oh yeah, it's take a it's something you gotta take it with a grain of salt, sure.
And also
like
that person is like she's probably just trolling, right? She just wants a reaction.
I honestly do not know.
I think so. She's been like mean to me out of nowhere, and I'm like,
yeah, I genuinely
I kind of write it off.
I genuinely don't know, but that's not it's whatever.
Yeah, it was harsh.
I don't know. I also maybe took too much kratom earlier.
Oh, that's okay. Well, there we go.
I'm sorry for that, guys. I'm so
but it's okay, man.
No, I just do that. That was like I was spiraling, dude. I was spiraling hard after that because it just felt so. Maybe she was joking, but it felt real. It felt like, oh my god,
damn.
Because she it seemed like for a while there she was kind of making it known or trying to hint that she was like, didn't really care for me much no more.
Mm.
And then that was just like a very overt expression of how she feels, maybe. But then again, I don't know if she was joking or not.
I think she was trying to get a reaction. You guys were like in the middle of a little Sam and Diane tete-a-tete.
But I'll tell you this much: the way
that was a nuclear bomb, though, for sure.
The way it made me feel was bad, really bad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
especially since it was in front of like a bunch of people that I'm friends with.
Oh yeah,
that's humiliating. Also,
no, I don't think your friends cared. I think everyone knew this. Like,
I think, yeah. I mean, I had a. There were some people hit me up privately. So, I mean, I think people were like, had my back. They were like, that was really strange that, that happened.
Right.
It just was like, it still is just, I don't know, still a bummer, dude. Because, I mean, dude, think about that, like, as a guy, especially maybe guys like us, especially. I don't know. I don't want to speak for you guys, but you know how it is. Like, your biggest fear in any interactions you have with women is like, I hope she doesn't think I'm some weird freak.
Yeah, that's why having a wife is like a superpower, because they just assume you're not hitting on them, which I'm not. But it's much better.
Yeah, it seems. When I was in a serious relationship, everything surrounding a woman was just easier, and like I wasn't nervous, I wasn't acting a fool, and they weren't like playing weird
it really
games.
does make you into a whole person.
Dude, this lady fucking negged me in my DMs this week.
I'm sorry,
actually.
what?
She negged me, I think. I'm pretty sure it was because she like responded to a lot of my stories, and I was.
She negged you.
Yeah, I mean at work because I'm talking about it now. But like I posted an older picture, and she's like, "Oh, I thought you always had a double chin, but I guess it's just now." And I was like, "What the fuck, lady?
That's very rude.
That's rude."
I had a woman get mad at me this week.
What happened?
I was on stage at an open mic, and I posted about it on Threads, but I saw in real time a person in the audience remember who I was like mid set.
Oh,
because I was gone from Philly for so many years.
Right.
And then she just like looked really mad, and I asked her, I was like, "Did you just remember me?" And she was like, "Yeah, I'm really mad now."
No way, really? That really
And then I don't know what she
That's
said.
another
She's-
one of my biggest fears.
Yeah, she said something about armpits then, and I was like, I don't do stand-up comedy about being sexually attracted to armpits anymore. But I said that
Was
into
this
the
on-
mic
wait,
for some reason. This
You're
was
still on stage.
still on stage.
That's actually very funny.
Yeah, and I was digging out old material. So I had actually started the black ambush joke and then got into this tangent. And there's this black guy in the crowd, like, finish the joke.
He wanted to
Like
see
he wanted to see if it was offensive or not.
Yeah, you wanted to see. It's like, should I beat this guy up? Is he
Hey,
going
you know
somewhere
what?
with this bit?
That speaks to your skill as a writer that you had sufficiently built enough tension that they were still hanging on to the joke
Yeah,
amidst your tangent. They were like
She
waiting
held
with
on to the
bated
joke.
breath. We're like, is he gonna finish that joke?
yeah.
You know, it's a
Mad
good joke
because of
writing.
because of some material that you remembered of yours. Because
Yeah, I guess. Or like I don't know what she was mad about. I asked her, and the crazy thing is like I kept talking to her for like a minute or two, like because my set wasn't over. So I'm just there on stage and I was like, are we good? Like I don't remember if you hated me or not. And then she got up and just like went to the bathroom.
Oh my god, that's brutal.
Yeah.
Dude, I just
That's so
I'm just-
brutal.
Yeah, so then I'm just standing there on stage like, anyway, black ambush porn. Back to my bed.
You should have done the arm. You should have done the armpits jokes.
I don't
Yeah,
remember
dude,
'em.
you might have been ahead of your time with the armpit thing because that's like I'm seeing so much of that on Twitter now. Is people just being like 2026 we fucking armpits.
Mhm. I think I'm on too many SSRIs to get horny for armpits anymore.
Oh,
Right.
they're
Yeah.
the SSRIs are rendering you impotent.
Yeah, they make you a school shooter and they make you not want to fuck armpits anymore. So two equally horrible fates.
Because I struggled with that when I was on SSRIs. It was like it made me not be able to get it like aroused. Like I just wasn't. It wasn't that my penis didn't work necessarily, but it was like I just wasn't getting. I didn't feel horny ever.
Yeah. No, that's kind of what it does. Or it's like, man, I could get hard, but that sounds like a lot of work.
Yeah. If it was like a really strange feeling of just like, I guess I'm not as depressed as I was, maybe, but I'm also not as much as of everything. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not getting, I'm not like super sad, but I'm also not horny, not angry. I just kind of exist, which
Yeah, so then I kind of associate extreme horniness with like misery because of that.
I mean, being like really horny all the time is kind of a prison unto itself. Sure.
I
'Cause
definitely
it's-
get more horny when I'm like when I'm really high anxiety. I definitely get more horny. Like when I'm hungover, like I like have an urge to jack off.
Oh yeah,
Right.
yeah. Jacking off
Yeah.
is a good hangover cure. Or it takes
just
your
a good
mind
headache.
off of it for a few minutes.
Just a good headache cure in general.
Yeah, it's a good way to stop spiraling because you get so locked in on the porn.
Dude, one time it gave me a splitting headache. Like when I was first figuring out how to jack off when I was a teenager, I was in the shower one day and I was, pulling my little pud. And then upon climax, when I ejaculated semen out of my penis, it felt like I got hit in the head with a hammer.
Thank you for elaborating on what you meant by upon climax. By the way, Tom.
It never happened
Yeah.
before that, and it hasn't happened since then.
So the cum you see, it started at my balls, then it went
Yeah.
up the vas deferens,
Yes.
then
I
entered the
achieved-
urethra.
I achieved climax, and for those of you not in the know, I ejaculated cum from my penis.
Upon sufficient arousal, I ejaculated semen from my penis.
I love that you weaved in and out of the medical terms with that. You were like my little pud, and then
But it was like the strangest feeling because I got this just like splitting headache, and I had to sit down. Like I had to go crisscross applesauce in the shower because it was like this blinding pain in my head, and it happened like as soon as I busted.
Damn, you probably died, and this is all like your dream.
I'm just laying in that shower right now.
Yeah, you're just
These are my
laying on a
final moments.
mixture of cum and blood.
I thought it was God, because I grew up religious, and I thought it was God like punishing me.
I grew up
Yeah,
religious.
that's how God would, I think, make himself known.
Probably, yeah. God, I mean, the Bible, at least in the Bible, God was a God of wrath and vengeance. So it could be.
In the Old Testament. The New Testament is less so. Old Testament God
true.
was one of wrath and vengeance. New Testament God was like really chill, actually.
But that hasn't happened since then. I haven't like gotten a headache from jacking off since I was a teenager. Sometimes like
was
I'll
it
run
like
out
the
of breath.
first come of the day, or was it like the 12th? Because I know when you're a teen, sometimes
It might have been like, well, it was one of the first times I'd ever ejaculated at all. It was like, I was a blossoming young man exploring my body.
I remember I didn't know you could use your hand at first, and I would just mash it like into shit.
You would just mush your penis into the bed.
Yeah, and like squash it. It was like trapping it between two plates of glass, like it was a bug.
I mean, those were the days, though, when just any sort of movement and friction. Those were the days. Just when any kind of friction would allow you to bust.
Oh yeah, they say it's bad for. I definitely do beat off dry, and I heard that's really bad for you.
No, it's natural.
You ever get like the weather is right that you get like an ashy dick, like so when you're like jerking off, there's like dust.
Dust.
You
ever get the old dusty D?
Yeah. Well, I gotta be hitting the old dusty dick.
It's like, oh, I forgot to moisturize my penis.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I gotta use that Kevin Durant leg cream thing. What's it called?
I don't know if I've ever had that. No, I mean, I've definitely had some chafing. Like I've have had dry penis that I've like masturbated on, or that I masturbated my dry penis, and it caused it to like split open the skin on my penis.
My Chemical Penis.
That's rough.
My Chemical Penis. Yeah. It's not a black parade. I'll tell you that at least not on my end.
Right.
That's true.
My porn browser is a black parade.
Yeah, I want you to go to blackparade.com. That'd be like a kid who's like a big fan of emo in those days, thinking, oh, I wonder if there's like a website for this. You go to blackparade.com and it's just little white girls getting fucked by black guys.
Yeah, that was like me when I just wanted to I just wanted to spin the block for some meat, so I went to meatspin.com, and oh boy.
Oh boy, were they spinning that meat?
I was 4. It was terrible to see.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, dude, it's crazy.
You were the first visitor.
I was, yeah.
The little counter on the website said 1.
Dude, it's crazy how back then
I was patient 0 for meat spin.
Yeah,
I said I will be the alpha and the omega of watching meat spin.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I was one of the.
And I'm gonna end it.
I was one of the first victims of Lemon Party.
Oh, Ben Avery?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I guess now more people.
I feel like you have a Jason of the Blues right now.
I guess a little. Yeah, I guess I'm a little off kilter right now.
Yeah.
But I got my head. I got my chin up. My head is held high, and I'm doing the live stream. I'm a professional entertainer, broadcaster.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I'm not gonna allow my personal
the rudeness of broads.
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah.
I'll leave that shit at the door, dude. You gotta leave your and then I leave it all on the field. You
gotta look at your Jason the Mondays and say, been there, done that.
Exactly. I don't know. I mean,
that
I
was
guess,
Avery retarded. I'm sorry.
I guess I have been a little dour today, but maybe
No,
I've
no,
been,
I'm joking around. You're totally fine.
I've been in
Yeah,
the
yeah.
doldrums today.
I
for
just wanted to
sure.
get off that. I just want to get off that Jace pun.
Well, I mean, it's not just that I got my little heart broken by that what we were talking about earlier. I've
Mhm.
just been having like so many problems with my feet lately. Like everybody knows I got bad feet,
Mm.
and it's just like today I got out of bed and I planted my feet on the ground. I was immediately in pain. It's just like it hurts so much, and it's just been like killing me all day. And I don't know. I get kind of sad about it sometimes because I'm just like, it limits my mobility. I'm just sitting around writhing in pain all day because I
Mhm.
got like deformed feet. I don't know. It kind of bums me out sometimes.
Yeah, that actually, dude. I get.
You ever
I
think
get,
about getting different feet?
I've
Yeah.
dreamed of it, dude. Like
Do a
once
soul
when
swap.
this
Get
takes
corpse
off,
feet.
no joke. I've thought about like whenever I'm doing better, like whenever I have more better money, when all this is really chugging along, I just dream of being able to go to a doctor and figure out what I got to do to get this fixed.
Right.
Which I do. I mean, I did have a doctor go over it with me one day, and it's an extremely invasive surgery that requires a year of recovery.
Whoa.
Damn.
That's
Yeah, and
It's like getting
he
your
said,
ACL torn. Yeah.
yeah, and he told me, he said, and your insurance is not going to cover all this. It's going to be really expensive. So at the time, he just said, what I would suggest is get you a nice pair of insoles, like Dr. Scholl's or whatever, and just do everything you can to not be in too much pain. He was like, if you do a bunch of stretching and walking and I don't know, do the things that can help you without surgery, do that because this surgery sucks. It's expensive. But I mean, yeah, that's a fantasy of mine is just like being in a place where I'm doing well enough that I can not only afford the surgery, but also the time it would take to recover from it.
Mm-hmm.
So
Right.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah,
But in the
that's crazy.
meantime, something I've noticed is because like my feet don't really work well with any pair of shoes, like just like regular shoes, New Balance, whatever. The way my feet are shaped, they end up like hurting a lot. Like I'll end up walking on the side of my foot, and so it causes a lot of discomfort. So I was trying to do like barefoot walking for a while, and that was helping.
You should get them chopped off. Get like the blades.
That would be cool.
Yeah. Get
kill
rocket.
your girlfriend
Get rocket
feet.
ships.
I have thought about that, but until then, until the streaming and everything really takes until what can I do until I can afford blade feet. I did notice that like walking barefoot allowed me to just walk, like the natural shape of my feet, but then it was giving me blisters. So I got this pair of something Dave, who's Dave, my co-host on Saturdays. He recommended this thing's called Skinners, and it looks like a sock.
That makes sense because your feet look like steamed hams.
Well, it looks like socks that have been dipped in asphalt, but what it is just like a super minimal shoe.
Oh, it's like the masculine version of grippy socks that like girls talk about.
These are grip. I'm wearing grippy socks right now, and which is the best part of the psych ward.
Premium grippy socks.
Ken Grippy Jr.
Yeah, these are premium grippy socks, and I will say that was like my favorite part of getting locked up in a psych ward. The couple times that happened to me was those socks they give you are really nice. It's fun.
Yeah,
sock.
grippy socks rule. I kept them from both my kidney stone operations.
Yeah, I got one for my colonoscopy. Boy, we're all old men.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Man, I'm about due for another kidney stone.
My birthday's in 10 days. I've been sad about that lately.
How old are you gonna be?
35.
Oh damn, that's
I know, right?
Wee woo, uncle alert.
It sucks, dude. I still feel and behave like I'm 28 years old. Like
I still feel like I'm a
those,
14-year-old.
I watched some of those Instagram videos of like those chuds who are like 28 in their life, and I'm like, I'm still kind of that. I'm still kind of doing that.
I'm surprised that you even think in terms of like being 28 because in my mind I feel like a teenager. Like I'm you know I feel like I'm still 14. But then you cannot. They don't. But that I still have to tell myself you cannot. You know, ask out 14-year-olds.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, I was stressed about turning 32 at that time, I remember. So and then I turned 30 and it was fine. But for a few years it was fine, but then like last couple of years it's felt like, oh shit. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of sunk in more.
No, Robbie, we're just getting our lives started. We're
Honestly,
young.
Yeah, we are gonna live longer than
in this economy, it's like we're basically 20.
Is me doing mics again a midlife crisis thing?
It might just be.
Yeah.
But that's okay. It's one of the better. It could be. There's so many worse midlife crises, dude. You could be like.
I think there's a distinction between a midlife crisis.
Oh yeah, I could relapse. Yeah, I honestly think it would have been worse for me if I relapsed. I mean, the opposite. It would have been better for me to relapse into drinking than comedy.
I think there's a distinction between a midlife crisis and you returning.
I have never woke up hungover and thought I did art last night.
Because
it's easy to know that drinking is bad for you. Although I have been trying to say it's good for you. It's not catching on.
But I'm just Brendan.
I think it's more like a fucking 1/3 life crisis with how old we're probably going to be.
We're going to live to be like 170.
Yeah.
Not me. I don't think.
Our generation's probably going to break 100. No, Brendan, smaller dogs live longer.
Well,
I'm like a German Shepherd. On the other hand, I'm like a huge guy. I have a big frame.
What's the most confusing age to kill yourself? Like 60? That's what I'm gonna do.
I don't know.
Yeah, probably.
Use 5 years from retirement.
I think
didn't somebody just do that recently? Like some famous guy.
It does happen a lot. I actually think middle-aged guys do kill themselves like a lot, especially like after divorce or something. I think it's mostly confusing. I think if you're in your 80s or 90s, because it's like, dude, you just put in your 2 weeks notice.
You were almost there.
Ride this out, bro.
Yeah, now you've condemned yourself to an eternity in hell.
No, I mean, I've old people say. You ever talk to like a grandma or something, and she's like, "Yeah, I'm ready to die." Like,
oh yeah,
they get real morbid.
I think honestly, it's kind of.
I think their brain just.
I don't know if hopeful is the right word, but it is a little. I guess it's kind of comforting because a lot of from what I've seen, like old people, like the elderly, is that they've come to terms with it. Like they seem to not be as anxious about it as guys, like younger people like us.
Yeah.
Like where you get to an age where they go, yep, it's right around the corner. And I'm totally okay with that. In fact,
so crazy, dude.
I welcome it.
Yeah.
And that kind of makes me
I don't know
better.
why they don't get into gaming. Give them purpose again.
Dude, there are so many games and they take so long these days.
Yeah.
That is true. I haven't played a video game.
Here's the thing. It's like people have evolutionarily, every person has been born and has been died. And there's a bunch of brain functions that help you survive birth. It's probably the case that there's a bunch that help you anticipate and welcome death when you think about it. I mean, DMT. That's why I don't want to do DMT. I don't want a spoiler. DMT is basically like, isn't it the chemical that releases when you die or something?
I've heard that.
I've at least heard that. I don't know if it's true or not, but that's what people say.
Yeah, they also say Dalton stays out too late.
I stay out too late. I go on too many dates. Hey, we got 5 to keep the super chats coming, please.
Hey,
$5 from MC Downtrend, Dalron, Robbo, and Tricky Cricky.
It's
How
Cricky
about
who walks
SSX
around.
Tricky?
Dude, I love SSX Tricky. That and Soul Calibur 2 and Dead or Alive Extreme Beach Volleyball. Those are great. Those are great
Dude,
games.
I love Big Jiggly.
Those all PS2.
They're like,
what are those on?
Yeah, I think they're Xbox.
DOA Extreme Beach Volleyball's on the Xbox.
I think they're Xbox One.
Okay, yeah, that was a good gaming time.
Yeah, dude, it got me so fucking horny when I was a kid.
It's
see
crazy how
those-
much like Xbox graphics got me horny as a teen.
Yeah, you look back in their blocks.
Yeah,
Although
Yeah.
woke won't let you jack off to video games anymore.
Yeah,
there's too many women at Rockstar now.
Yeah, all the ladies in video games now are like, shaved head girl bosses.
I'm so curious what the next GTA is going to be like because I feel like there's been like entirely change of culture since the last one. Like, is there going to be a strip club now?
I think it's changed. I think that's why it's taking so long. Is they were waiting out the whole woke thing.
Yeah, I think it's taken so long that everything is like looped back around where
Because I did
Matt,
see
the
the
cult-
YouTube. I'm sorry, go ahead.
like culturally it's becoming much more like aggressive, like more aggressive than it was the first time about like the way people look and think and talk about women where we left woke 1 and now we're in like MAGA 2,
Mm-hmm.
which is I guess right for GTA 6.
Well, I do think it was probably more sexist and racist in GTA. Was it 6, 5? That was the last one, 5. Yeah, but people are just more like intense about not being woke because people are like, I'm saying retarded, aren't I fucking badass? It's like, dude, everyone said retarded back before Twitter. It was like not a thing. It was in like most major movies. Fucking in The
Yeah.
Hangover, the first joke is paging Dr. Faggot.
I saw
I don't know.
a
You
guy
know what
get
the
like
real
booed
indicator
off
will
stage
be?
for saying retard recently. It was weird.
Really? That's crazy.
Yeah.
What was it?
Or
I guess
he said retard and he had to like apologize and like end his set. It was very weird.
That's crazy.
Who?
It's just some guy. I don't know.
Oh.
In Philly?
Yeah.
That's weird. I see people do it a lot.
He
at
had to apologize. Like what? It was like
It was like one of the rules of the room is
They-
like you can't say it.
they gave him the retard light.
Yeah, yeah, it's a special light.
special light
Yeah,
Olympics.
it's like a.
They gave him the light bright.
Yeah, they plug in a night light. in the back.
Yeah, they showed him the light bright. Hey,
They gave him the fidget spinner, the one that lights up.
yeah.
Mhm.
That makes sense. If it's like there are rooms like that where it's like no sexism, no blank, and it's like, yeah, don't say it there. But
No,
I see this more honestly on Instagram. I'm seeing it a lot, which is like such a strange thing. But all this is to say that I think GTA 6, I did see that they did have girls in like with big titties in it, and I was like, wow, it's been so long.
Mhm.
So I do.
Oh, yeah.
We're back,
that's-
fellas.
That is how it's always been. I am for there being girls with big titties in
Mhm.
GTA. That is
I do enjoy seeing girls with big titties in
if that's
anything.
still anti woke, well then call me Joe Rogan because I am for
Mhm.
girls with big titties in
You
GTA.
know what'll be the biggest indicator in GTA 6 as to like where we are culturally, like what the temperature is like obviously a mainstay of Grand Theft Auto, the series has been that you could have sex with prostitutes and you could kill them afterward, right?
To get your money back.
To get your money
It was always-
back.
Yeah.
That was always controversial, even in like the odds.
But then if things have gotten like much more anti woke, for lack of a better word, what we could end up seeing in GTA 6 is that you could just go ahead and rape prostitutes.
I will say,
That'll let us know like we've actually gone further in the other direction from woke. Is that
I don't think that's gonna happen.
now there's a rape function, like a
I
rape
do think-
mechanic in the game.
How would that work mechanically? Is it like
You
a
just
progress
press
bar?
Y.
up down. It's the
Yeah, it's
Konami
like-
code.
It's like Parappa the Rappa. You have to like.
It's
hit
it's a
the
rhythm
right
section.
buttons.
It's
Yeah.
Rape,
a rhythm
Rape
game.
Revolution.
it's like a rhythm mini game. You know, if you don't match it up, she screams and the cops come.
Yeah.
If you hit all the rhythm, all the things on time, then you successfully can rape in GTA 6.
Yeah, I think it's like those mini games in BioShock. You have to like put the screw in the right. You have to put the pipes in the right place.
Yeah.
I will say this. Here is how woke won in GTA 6, and I can say this with the utmost confidence. I do believe that this will be the first Grand Theft Auto game without Anthony Cumia. He is in all
he in
the
the
other
other
ones.
ones?
And he's in both Red Deads too.
Yes.
awesome.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wow, look at this. This guy Karsten Eggen Desire, he's been a member for 11 months.
Oh, hell
That's
yeah.
cool.
Welcome, Karsten.
We appreciate your loyalty. Folks, keep the super chats coming. Please help. Brendan, what I wanted to tell you though is, rather than thinking about the, in terms of like a midlife crisis or relapsing on comedy,
Mhm.
what you said earlier stuck with me because I think there might be a distinction between the guys who are doing comedy as a midlife crisis and like your whole deal. It's like you had
Yeah.
already done it
More
for
like-
a while.
Yeah, I mean, I'm returning to something that I think what it is it's like I hit a point. I was in LA and I was like, it doesn't appear that I'm becoming famous. Interesting.
Yeah.
And then I thought I had to cut off all comedy to like have a day job that was better than like working at the fucking bank.
Right.
And then I've kind of realized like, no, I don't think putting more or less effort into my day job is going to make it better at this point. So it's
good
well
for you to-
start
I think
hitting the
it's like-
mics.
It's probably good for you to reset though, too. Like kind of get your mental
Yeah.
health more in order.
Yeah,
and
because
stuff.
I mean, I had to do the same thing. Like I had to, go away and try to recover from some stuff. And
Mhm.
I think what can happen is that like, especially if you start pursuing something like this really young.
I'm sorry, really quick. The chat is asking about this. I have to show everybody. He's in the Red Dead Wiki as well.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, that was him. Hell yeah.
Sorry,
I was imagining him with like an old timey camera in the streets of Saint Denis.
I was just taking pictures of horse carriages under construction.
It's a selfie he's got a selfie in front of the general store.
Yeah.
He's still too racist for that time. He gets fired from his job as like a woodsmith or something.
Yeah.
Can't say any-
You mean a
can't say-
carpenter?
Whatever, or a woodshop person.
Oh, a woodsmith. That's good.
I
Man.
don't know. I was trying to think of an old timey job.
Look at this $5
Blacksmith,
for
blacksmith.
protein.
I combined blacksmith and wood shop.
Mhm.
We got $5 from Protein J2 and Missed You Barn Dog. See, the people missed you.
Thanks. That makes me feel great.
Yeah, we got a lot of viewers right now.
I think,
people
yeah,
love
but
it.
I think like something that can happen, or at least in my experience, is like because I
Well,
started
this
doing
is-
open mics.
This is
when
a
I
lot
was-
more extensive on the GTA wiki.
I did not realize that he was such a figure in Grand Theft Auto, in Rockstar games.
Yeah,
Good
that's
for
why
him.
He used to wear a lot of Rockstar shirts. I was in the game.
Uh,
By the way, I'm
No,
going
I'm
through
just-
I'm going through a mid clay dices.
So anyway, what I'm just saying is that like I threw myself into the deep end with pursuing my dreams. I never had a plan or any stability or foundation. I just said I'll just do this until something good happens, and then like here and there some good things. I would get like a little something that felt like success, but mostly it was just a lot of like grinding and working shitty jobs and not really having any clue what I was doing.
Mhm.
And then I just fell apart. And then in the time, once I regrouped and pulled myself back together, I do feel like I have much more of a, like my head is screwed on better.
Mhm.
Where now I can just, my focus now is just making sure I have like a foundation for myself and like, a plan. Like what is it I even am trying to do? What do I want to do? How do I want to pursue things? So I think it's just a maturity thing,
Yeah.
like
I mean,
growing up.
I feel like I'm having more fun with comedy because I have like other shit going on in my life to actually talk about. I'm not just like going to open mics. I have like a job and family and shit.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
problem is when you treat comedy like it's your job, which is like, everyone says to basically do that when you're starting out, and it can be good if you really want to be a good comic, but it stresses you out so much because it's like, I mean, other comics are worse than actual coworkers with some of this shit,
They
Yeah,
really
yeah.
are.
And now they're all like young. So
Oh yeah, now we're the like
We're the weird
I
old guys.
know.
Of the
Yeah,
mic.
we're the weird guys.
I
at the
used to be
open mic.
people used to literally say like that kid's a prodigy in San Francisco, and now I'm just like the left behind guy who's like old at the open mic.
Now we're the
Crazy.
cautionary
I was
tales.
on both ends. Like I was too young and now too
Mhm.
old. You know.
Yeah.
Well, no, I mean, I think we're, we all have, we're all more mature and we have better perspective, and I
Yeah.
think they'll
Yeah.
serve us well.
And more confidence, which is like really good for comedy. You know.
Sure. It's a tricky thing to like have a passion for something, or like a dream or a hobby, whatever you want to call it.
Hobby,
and
good
to,
one.
to think of it as like a job or a business. But you kind of have to if you really want to like succeed in any meaningful way.
Yeah.
And that will already kind of distance you from a lot of other people, because there's just so many others who are just like piddling around with no real direction, or they think, oh, I'm an artist, I can't, why should
All right, now this is starting to sound like me.
well, you see so many people, and it's like, well, what is something that's holding them back? And so part of it is like they're not driven in the way of like actually trying to accomplish anything.
But I
They're
feel
just
like
I just like hanging out with my friends, which is all well and good, but if you actually do want to succeed at anything, you kind of have to. I don't know. Unfortunately, it has to become a job.
Yeah, you got to at least put
the thing is though that nothing is guaranteed from treating it like a job.
No.
Yeah.
Like we've all seen guys treat it like a job and it's their whole life and they accomplish nothing.
Alex Davenport. Oh, sorry, what?
So I guess maybe I don't even know what I'm talking. I just feel like
I love you, Alex.
I don't know. Part of me just feels like, though, from what I've observed in myself and others, is that if you don't have any like real plan of attack, and you just like, I just want to be an artist, that maybe that can work, but then it also can like hinder you because you're not actually working toward anything.
It worked better before comics. We have to like. Now that there's no like real agents anymore or anything like that, like we kind of have to be like our own agents, which is like
It's pretty sick, dude.
Well, that's a totally different skill set, I think.
I know,
that's why I mean, not to be depressive about it, but that's why you see a lot of psychos make it right now. It's like, yeah, those guys would just be like psycho agents in a different life.
I mean, it attracts psycho. Like any, I guess, honestly, everywhere there's psychos. I mean, like the fucking when I was working at Comcast. I would be in these team meetings and hear the way these people talk about skills,
true.
and I'd be like, these people are fucking psychotic, and it's not even for the purposes of becoming rich and famous. They're psychotic for like $70,000 a year.
That's true.
It's
like
good
that.
money.
Yeah,
it is like that in every industry.
Their ambitions with regard to their psychosis is just they're not even as ambitious, but they're equally as like disturbing as a lot of the comedians I've met. So you see that everywhere, man.
No, I agree with you, but I mean, this might be very naive of me, but I kind of got into comedy so I could like escape those kinds of people. But I guess,
Robbie, it turns out there's no escape.
I guess that's just how people are. Yeah,
it's just the human condition, man.
Especially
at least under the
I
scourge of capitalism.
I guess what I'm trying to say is it's not fail.
It's not fail.
It's not fail.
Yeah,
I don't know. I mean, what is nice is people tell me I'm underrated, so I don't feel truly delusional like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like I do see people. I'll tell you who on the Patreon, I guess. But I do, and I was talking with Matt Marin about this. Was like, you just see some people who just there's no way anyone's giving them a sincere compliment about their stand-up ever. And they're just work really hard at it or whatever, or just suck up so much stage time. And it's like, what are you doing? Like, it's like
I have learned the hard way.
How do those people keep going and like keep motivated? Because I was thinking about like how one of these guys I'm thinking of was like was super fucking motivated in a way that like he did figure out how to give himself stage time.
Well, I have learned the hard way that it doesn't do anybody any good to be honest with those kinds of people.
No, and also
no, not at all.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And also, I wouldn't want someone to be honest. I mean, honesty without compassion is brutality. That's what I've been saying.
Wow,
It's true.
damn, dude.
That's what like people are like. Oh, he's being brutally honest. Like, yeah, you're still being a brutal person there.
Mhm.
Like a lot of assholes say, I was being brutally honest to like justify being a dickhead to someone.
Yeah,
It's like, yeah,
Like,
all
like,
right. Well, honesty isn't inherently good if you're being brutal about it. You know what I mean?
I know. Like if you called somebody repulsive,
Yeah, exactly. She'll
That's
be like, I was
quite
being
rude.
brutally honest. It's like, well, that just makes it hurt more. Yeah, then you're just being hurtful. What am I supposed to do? Stop being repulsive? Like,
I genuinely, no joke, all day yesterday I was thinking to myself, how do I stop being repulsive?
I guess it can work in that way. Like if someone calls me, but I think long term it doesn't help out someone to just fucking be fucking a dickhead to them.
I
Even
was
if
just
you're
like, what do I got to do to not be? How do I fix this?
Yeah, I feel like especially when I was like a young open micer, I would be mean to like the hopeless people who like
Mhm.
can't get a laugh. And looking back on it, it's like that was just me being a bully because I was literally in high school still.
Right.
Like I remember one time there's this guy he was on stage, his name was Big Fresh Jeff, and I in the back of the room just went like this to him, and I regret that because it was like the most anyone is. He just like set the microphone down and started screaming at me.
That's
Well,
true.
we all on call sheet now. Yeah, Brendan. That brings
okay.
us to our next topic,
I
Brendan.
want to say thank you, Michael Hall. That's very nice of you. That was a fun show. It was at is that where it was at remember where we used to record Loud Boys, Dalton, in the basement?
Yeah,
That's like a club now, or at least it's a comedy space. And that's where that
Wait,
that's where that basketball
Laramie's
roast was built.
basement.
Yeah, it's called the Bibble Bash Comedy Bunker.
Oh, that's cool.
He actually got it set up real nice.
Honestly, I'm happy for him because he had been like, trying to figure out that puzzle for a while. Like, how do I make anything happen?
Yeah.
And so that's good, nice. Actually,
Yeah,
I probably should hit him up whenever I decide to.
Rebecca Trent.
I'll need an
booked me for a
apartment.
show that was at that basement. I did that on Tuesday. It was cool. It's a good space.
But-
Shout out Laramie.
But
Laramie Krick.
we all on call sheet now. So Brendan, how have your predictions been? Are you doing any gambling?
Oh no. When was I last on? Did I tell you that I accidentally got myself banned from all Caesars properties?
No.
Forever?
No.
What?
Okay. All right. So I started playing slots on my phone like a fucking idiot. And I immediately like realized like, oh, this is the most dangerous thing ever for my horrible fucking brain. So I I filled out the like self-exclude form, but I thought I was only doing it for online gambling in Pennsylvania.
Oh, no.
But it turns out that if you fill that out, any casino that's licensed to do online gambling in Pennsylvania, they just ban you worldwide from their properties.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
So now
So
you're
I
just
found-
not allowed.
Yeah.
Caesars?
So I found that out going to a bachelor party and getting like carded and then having to like lay low the whole weekend.
Dude, that's
They
so
say you're on the
fucking
no
fun,
spin
man.
list.
Because Caesars owns especially in Vegas, they own like half the properties there. So
Yeah, so I'm fucked.
Yeah, so
It's
you
for
were
life.
just trying to protect yourself from.
it's for life. You can't even like undo it. You can't like send them a second letter like, hey, I
No,
didn't
because
know
I'm an idiot. I don't do anything halfway. So I was like, all right, you can pick 3 years, 5 years, or life. Because I was like, there's nothing gonna be good about me gambling on my phone. That's what I thought I was stopping.
Well, that means
Right.
you're gonna have to do you'll have to do like a flatliners on yourself to get back into Caesars. Like you'll have to technically die.
Ooh, that's good.
Yeah, like if you can get like prove to them that you have died.
Do you think
Clinically,
anyone's
for
ever
certain-
tried that? Like they self-excluded from a casino and they got so desperate that they
Right.
Yeah, and so
and then
you
they
just
become
show,
like right-wing evangelical grifters because they died and came back to life.
yeah.
Yeah, and you show
God
them,
said
like,
it wasn't my time.
you
have
said it
to
was a
go-
lifetime. That lifetime ended, and now this is a new lifetime.
New lifetime.
Yeah, so please, I want to play craps.
Anyway, if anybody here books the comedy club inside Caesars in Atlantic City, hit me.
No way. You can't even go there. That's
I
so
think-
funny.
I think I'm probably. I don't know. I don't know if I could play there or not.
Would they? Yeah, well, I mean, would they
I mean,
even? Would they let you in
those
if you
rooms
were
are
working there?
those rooms are really hard. The Atlantic City rooms.
Mhm.
It's just like everyone's fucking wasted.
Oh yeah, I bet.
But whatever.
Um,
Yeah, that's like
That's awesome though. That you're
Yes,
just trying to
my buddies were
protect
just like me. Yeah, I was just trying to not like lose $50 on my phone sometimes.
Yeah,
And,
you're just trying to protect yourself from like the impulsive nature of like gambling at all times. You know, just having on your phone. Now you're
Yeah.
not you're not even allowed to go to the casino.
Yeah, because online slots that's dangerous for me. Because like the only thing preventing me from being a degenerate gambler was me not understanding sports my whole life.
Right.
So now that you can just play slots, I'm fucked.
Yeah, I'm the same way. Like I've never understood sports or sports betting or how any of that works. I don't, parlay or whatever. I don't know. I don't know any of that. I do understand just mashing a button and watching
Parlay. How about a parfait?
oh that yeah there
I
it is.
do understand
Yeah.
parfaits, my friend.
Yeah. Dalton also understands Carvel.
I'm well acquainted with the peanut buster parfait at Dairy Queen.
Now look, I might not be good at poker, but you get me in front of the Carvalanche.
Yeah.
Which, by the way,
Yeah,
they
how
did
much-
just bring back the Carvalanche, just so everyone knows.
I bet you I will eat all of this. And I'll win that bet every time. I love soft serve.
There is a basketball player just posted this on IG, which I think you guys might be able to relate to. Actually, I mean this is actually badass.
Oh, I don't drink
Nice.
I don't drink alcohol or do drugs. I like my suffering raw. Thanks.
That's one of the many Jalen's in the NBA posted that.
One of the mini Jalen's.
There's so many Jalen's.
$2 from Show Me the 1099s. Tell her, please don't be mean to me. I didn't even say that because I didn't want her to interpret it as me playing along.
Yeah.
It was very real for me.
Do you
It
remember?
doesn't matter. We don't have to because I mean she might. There's a chance that she'll tune into the. I don't want to cause no problems.
Yeah. Also, she just went through like a trauma of her own. So I don't know.
But that
Well, let's get into that. Just kidding.
we don't. But I got to show some restraint. I'd have to offer some grace because of that. But then also,
Dude, it's hard to offer grace under fire.
Do what?
It's hard to offer grace under fire. I know what you
It
mean.
is true. I do, yeah, but
Yeah, we don't have to
slots
talk
are
about it.
slots are awesome.
Sluts are awesome.
Yeah,
Both are in Vegas.
I went to a casino recently and I lost $12 at a Bomberman slots.
Yeah,
It was
yeah,
like at
yeah.
a Bomberman slot machine, and
Was it a slot machine based on your stand-up comedy?
yes. Well, I lost $12 on that, but then I took my $8 out because I put 20 in and I went to a different machine, and then I won like $80 at that machine.
Nice.
So like when all said and done, I was up like $60 from the initial 20 I had. And then I just for the first time in my life, this is the only time I've ever done this, I actually just left. I said, I'm up.
Yeah.
And I don't want to risk being down. So I should just leave.
Nice.
Yeah, of all the things I'm addicted to, I'm lucky I'm not addicted to gambling. Because if I actually had to tell Figs this because we were gambling together at the slots and we were up, and I was just like, let's just go, just take it and go. Like this is all like, let's not risk it because we won like twice in a row.
I'm so bad at gambling that I wound up playing the slots inside the casino I'm banned from. So even if I won, they wouldn't have paid me.
Just for the love of the game.
Dude, at that point, you could just play the arcade for the kids.
Yeah, I did wind up doing that when I like was completely shut off from gambling. I went to the arcade and I tried to win my wife a Labubu at the little like stop it at the right time machine. God,
Girls
my
love
brain
Labubus.
fucking sucks.
Dude, I love Labubus.
They are pretty cool. They're really cute.
I'm trying to combine. I'm actually trying to combine these two into one Labubu. I think I'm close.
I think you could do it.
Dude,
Yeah,
I was judging a roast battle the other week, and there was a flamboyant gay black guy in a bright green like biking top who went on, and he had a little boo clipped on his belt. I was like, this guy's gonna be hilarious, and he was obviously just very new, and I was like, it was so disappointing. I mean, it's like you can't have a little boo boo on your belt and then be nervous on stage. It's just such a bad it's a bad combination.
What was I saying? Oh, I have fallen victim to the just the proliferation of gambling in the the ways it's just accessible anywhere and everywhere now.
We all on calls you now, dude.
We all on calls you now. Just the way you can do it, just gamble in so many different ways on your phone. Because I got into like it started with Robinhood. So this is probably like 2 years ago now.
Yes.
Do what?
Oh yes, it's me, Robin Hood. Yes, thank you. Gift to the rich and gift to the homies. Mama Sleeper.
Yeah, it started on Robinhood. Like I said, I think one of the ways I can really turn my life around is the stock market. And I had like an initial success, like where I put some money into something and I won. Like I invested in a stock.
I forgot about you haven't talked about stocks or crypto in a while.
People don't really like it, but this is more about gambling. What I'm talking about right now is because I had
you have to present it as gambling, so it's charming. If you're presenting it as something real, you sound like a dick.
Yeah, right, no, we're talking. This is very relatable. This is like
as long as this guy knows he's bad with his money.
No, I'm just saying. Well, because like I had bought a stock that was doing a little short squeeze, which is what I call my penis.
Nice.
And
short squeeze.
But and it had pumped, and I was able to get out of it, and I made like thousands of dollars on a pretty modest investment. And I said, shit, I'm like good at this. This is easy money. And then like I kind of went manic with it after that, like where I was like, I'm going to invest in this, and this. And then it was devastating what happened because of that.
Mm-hmm.
And so then, now I'm in a very bad situation financially because of what I've done because of Robinhood. And then I was able to like kind of work my way out of some of that. I traded it back, got it back in blood. And then like what really hurt me was discovering crypto and meme coins, because that's like if the stock market is like heroin, then meme coins is
fentanyl.
Like fentanyl, yes. you get what I was trying to say. Yeah, it's just
it's tough to start at heroin.
Yeah, I might have started too strong with heroin.
Of drugs.
Yeah, it's like, what is worse than heroin? I don't know.
Yeah, but you know what? Brendan saved it. Yeah,
fucking crocodile or something.
Yeah, meme coins is trank, is crocodile, is fentanyl, it's something worse. It's a much more powerful. It's a stronger gambit, and it moves much faster. It
runs the gambit.
Yeah, crypto just plays so much more on all the parts of your brain that gambling lights up.
Right.
And it's so easy to just get lost in it. And so, I've calmed down, and that's why two reasons I don't really talk about as much as I used to is like, I don't do it as much or really at all now. I just have what I already bought and I look at it from time to time. And then also people hate it. People don't like talking about crypto.
It is
because I mean, the people that like the whole crypto sphere, stocks, all that, the people that are into it are really obnoxious. It's kind of like alienating for a lot of people.
It's a lot of like Trump AI profile pictures.
Yeah, you start talking about that, and people have this idea of what it is, and their idea of what it is correct. That it sucks. It's the people that do it are annoying, and
it's for autistic people. But like, I don't know, dude. I feel like this is probably not a good thing for me to tell you, but I have heard of people that got like fucking rich as hell off of it.
Oh, that will happen for me for sure.
Sam Hyde is like a fucking billionaire.
Yeah,
Melon
I will
Man.
get rich as hell from crypto and stocks and all that. It's just like I just, and this is also something they tell you in like sales books and 48 laws of power and all that kind of
Mhm.
stuff is you don't talk about your plans, just do what you're going to do and then talk about
Yeah.
your success.
Right.
So it's
48
like
48 Laws of Power.
yeah.
My favorite film, by the way, is The 40-Year-Old Law of Power.
That's your favorite?
Yeah. Steve Carell.
Brendan, do you like movies? Have you seen movies?
I like movies. Mostly I think about I watch movies and I think about how the guy in it is a lot like me and how
Yeah,
the guy
that's
in
good
it is
enough.
very cool and good.
Yeah. Right.
And also it's Robert De Niro. That's
Yeah. Yeah, that's like how I like to consume. People don't like Drake anymore, but I like it just because I say that's me like during every single song. Or like just like me.
you turn to no one, you go, that's me.
So,
Yeah, literally.
So
In my
Brendan,
Turn
you
to
watching-
the empty other seat in the car.
Yeah. But if there was a girl there, they would fucking get it, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get some super chats going. But also, Brendan, so you're saying like you're when you're watching Dirty Grandpa, you're like, oh, he just like me.
That's just yeah.
You know what, dude?
And he
My
did nothing
dad-
wrong.
I was watching a movie and the Dirty Grandpa trailer came on, and my dad got a huge kick. I've never seen him laugh that hard at a trailer in my life than the Dirty Grandpa trailer.
Maybe it's good. I don't know. De Niro is a talent.
It
He's a
is
very
funny because a
talented
lot of
actor.
older movie, a lot of like recent De Niro's, he'll kind of phone in kind of for the money. He seemed fucking all in on fucking Dirty Grandpa or whatever. So he really seemed to be
I bet
like,
he's gonna bring the heat in Fokker-in-Law.
oh, dude, I'm
Oh, I'll
actually
bet.
kind of stoked. I'm a little stoked on Fokker-in-Law. I'm not gonna lie. We just haven't gotten we haven't gotten a Fokker in so long.
There's been such a dry spell with big Hollywood movie comedies.
Honestly,
It does seem
Yeah,
like a
yeah.
glimmer of hope that we're getting a fourth Fokker.
I'm not lying. It was like refreshing to see Fokker-in-Law come back in a big way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That era of movies like Meet the Parents and like There's Something About Mary and like just from like 98 to 2002 was just perfect.
Oh yeah, dude.
We
Fucking,
just
they're-
need to
they're
recapture
fun.
that in culture.
dude, posters that were all white with like one guy and a girl on the front of it, and, like red
And
text font, like
Yeah, the
like-
text is like a red stamp.
Yeah, dude. It's,
Yeah,
that's another good
American
time.
Pie presents The Naked
Yeah.
Mile.
it's
That was-
unrated, but that's because it's only because it has never been in a theater. You only get it at Blockbuster.
You know what? When I was a kid, I did not.
Yeah,
I
it's
was
unrated
not-
because they
I
didn't
wasn't
have
aware
to
of
get
that.
it rated.
Yeah,
I wasn't aware that it was
is unaware of this film.
Yeah, we didn't have to submit it.
when we were kids. That unrated label, that to us,
Oh,
that was
dude.
like, oh, this
It was
is dangerous.
It was the coolest shit in the world to me.
Yeah, it was like, oh no, that means
Yeah.
this movie is cool.
And that's,
Like,
I mean, that's why I didn't make it in Hollywood because that's what I was supposed to be doing is writing those movies.
Dude, thank you for reminding me of this actually, because I'll see nostalgic shit and I'll be like, and there's just a ton of people who look just like me and out on TV for fucking no reason, just fucking doing
Mhm.
bullshit. Hold on, let me find an example.
Isn't that how?
Just fucking any like old fucking Apatow shit. You're like, man, that's just an open mic.
Isn't?
Oh,
I mean, honestly, yeah, he made a 3-hour open mic movie.
I just mean
Apatow-
like just like the schlubby dudes who are like famous for some reason.
but isn't that?
it's also like the 90s was. I mean, like Jim Carrey was the biggest box office star of the entire decade.
Mhm.
Like he got, before he was famous, he got fucking Ace Ventura and Dumb and Dumber made, and they came out the same year. Like that just
Oh,
doesn't
yeah.
that would never fucking happen now. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Isn't the guys from Reno 911 who
on.
Thomas Lennon, and the other one, the guy who played Junior?
Yeah.
Isn't
John
that how
Lennon.
they made like $1 billion just writing shitty movies?
Yeah, that book is actually really fucking good. Yeah, they wrote like Herbie Fully Loaded. They basically like made a book about how to write studio movies. And
Yeah,
it's
they
actually-
just wrote scripts that either did or didn't get made. but the studios, they buy them anyway, and so they were just churning out scripts, and it turns out they're like the richest guys and like two of the richest people in Hollywood.
Yeah, well, that book was funny because it was like, they were basically like, these are the most fun scripts to write, and they make the most money. And I was like, that's fair. Like, they're just upfront about like how to be a sellout, basically.
Which,
look,
in this economy,
yeah,
you kind of have to. Like that's a dream come true.
Look, there's no way they could live on Reno 911 money. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like that show did not make that much money, but it was a good show. This is what I mean.
Holds
so
up though.
This was the intro to the 2003 NBA draft lottery. For some reason,
Promises of the past. Yeah, Duncan, Iverson, Shaq.
well, I loved when everything was Matrix. Can we bring that?
Yeah.
And secondly, this guy
This was edited in Windows Movie Maker.
By the way, no one knows who this guy is. They're still trying to find. Like, I went on Reddit, trying to find him. It was like, I have no fucking idea. They just found a guy who looks a little bit like me, like same fucking haircut. It's just a guy just doing Matrix to, like,
Hopes for the future. Milk Anthony LeBron. 1,000 chances. 13 teams on the line. One question driving them all beyond anticipation. What if the 2003 NBA Draft Lottery?
That's a vibe.
yeah. And then it just went into it. It's like,
It's
what the
crazy
fuck was that? That was everything was. Why was the NBA draft lottery Matrix? Why was it Matrix?
It's crazy.
It was
how
Matrix
looking
and
at-
Tim and Eric somehow.
It's crazy how, like, when you look at anything from like those, that era, like the early 2000s, like looking into the past, that time seems more like the future than now does.
Oh, well, especially around Matrix and Y2K era, they were super into like the future.
It's like it's like it's just so strange that the past feels like the future, whereas like now times just doesn't even feel like like we're in a time and place. Like it's just aimless.
Yeah, you're right. Because like in movies and TV and stuff, most tech is like kind of it's just kind of extrapolated based on the tech there. But I feel like I don't think anything predicted AI like this. Like
No,
it just feels like
the movie
it's a
Simone
different-
starring Al Pacino did.
Oh, it did.
honestly, yeah, that movie might have got the closest. Is Simone with
No,
Al
but
Pacino.
I think it's because since there's no fucking monoculture anymore,
Mhm.
I think there's no distinct culture anymore. Because like everything was Matrix in around 2000, because the Matrix was like the biggest movie in the world. It had like a massive cultural impact like immediately.
Yeah.
Like, and that went on for like 4 years. Like, can you imagine a movie making that big of an impact now? It like just wouldn't happen because there's no movies everyone goes out to see anymore, except for Barbie.
Yeah, I'm trying to think like what's the close, because like all the predictions for AI were always about like the AI
Oh,
itself.
sorry, really quick. I guess my last point was I was watching that. I found that recently, and I was just like, God damn, I would be in Hollywood right now with like an agent, because they're like, oh, you look like everybody else on TV. Let's fucking go. Let's do this. Let's let's put you in the audition for whatever the fuck that role was. Like that was they auditioned for that.
Well, you were born too late, born in the wrong era.
I really do kind of think that
We got
Nikki
$2.
said I'm like a throwback comedian from like 1998. Like,
We got $2 from T Space. Dirty Grandpa and 2.5 grams of mushrooms is love.
is
Well,
that
I
a lot or a
can't. I
little?
can't be doing that no more. I'll just have to do just the Dirty Grandpa because I'm not allowed
Is
to.
that a
do
lot of
this.
mushrooms? Also, when I trip on mushrooms,
Oh,
which has been a while now, but when I trip on mushrooms, I feel like I never enjoyed TV or movies when I was like on mushrooms. I like always zoomed out.
yeah, I like going out. Yeah, being
You
on
like
mushrooms,
music?
like, I want to go outside. Where did Robbie go?
Robbie just disappeared.
Well, to your point,
Yeah.
Brendan. Yeah, I'm trying to think like all the predictions for AI over the years.
Like,
Like, like a
yeah.
lot of do what?
They predict like, oh, it's gonna be evil, it's gonna hurt us, but they don't predict like it's gonna make art valueless and like jobs fake. And
Yeah, I guess nobody saw it coming that it's just going to be another way for corporate like oligarchs
Robbie,
to
you're muted if you're talking.
further extract capital and
There was a lot of movies like Terminator.
oppress the working man.
iRobot and Terminator were like, what if the robot wanted to kill us? Because of corporations.
Mhm.
Sure. I guess it's just I guess they were right in the way that I guess it would be the real villain is the corporations. I guess they were right about that, but I don't know. It seems like by now, from what we've seen of AI, it actually is like a much more hopeful vision of AI that it would gain sentience and go rogue
Yeah.
than what it actually is, which is that just a handful of corporations are going to further destroy the economy and just make everything much more difficult for just
Right.
regular people.
Do you
Hilariously,
remember the movie Her?
Yeah.
I was thinking about that movie recently, and like a plot point in that is his job is to write beautifully handwritten letters to people. Like because in the future that Spike Jonze envisioned, people would want something like bespoke and human. And that's like the complete opposite of what's happening now.
I will say that I've been seeing like Instagram is rewarding more like front facing like shitty videos because I think there is a thing that's coming of people really just like desiring authenticity because like AI stuff is not that fun to watch, but it's like very slickly and perfectly made.
Keeps getting me.
Yeah, dude, me too. Especially on Threads, there's all these like hot AI girls. They look too much like regular girls.
Sometimes it dupes me, but then
I get animals, not hot animals, but like
dude, the animals get me
videos.
too.
You get a sexy cat,
like a goat jumping from one rock to another.
Oh yeah,
dude. I get the ones where it's like two animals that wouldn't hanging out, and I'm like, this is crazy.
Yeah, they all get me for like 5 seconds, and then I remember, oh, AI.
Yeah, I've been duped by like animal videos, and to Robbie's point, like pictures of Billie Eilish's titties.
Oh, dude, I had to realize that about her, and
that sounds like an X thing to see, not Threads.
Yeah, on X, on Threads are just random girls who's like
X, formerly Twitter.
X, formerly Twitter, but on X, there's a lot of Billie Eilish and a lot of Bryce Dallas Howard fakes. And,
dude.
But it's like if you actually go to Bryce Dallas Howard's Instagram, she does not have that big of tits. Still extremely hot.
She does. She do be having a dump truck.
Yeah. But even that, I feel like
a great ass.
She got a great ass,
dude.
Where's Ron Howard? I'm gonna ask if I could fuck his daughter.
But dude, a lot of AI shit, like the videos people make, and all like the stuff where people are trying to exercise their own creativity through AI, where it's like, I prompted this and made this video. It looks sleek, like it's like, yeah, this looks better than it used to. I feel nothing. This is like lifeless to me.
Yeah,
and it's like
it turns
actually just kind of unsettling.
And
but a lot of the proponents of this shit seem to have a lot of animosity toward that which makes like art and creative expression interesting, which is like the human element, where they seem to want to like destroy that part of it, where they go, imagine studying for years to get good at this when I could just type this in and make it. And it's like, that's what you don't like about art and entertainment, is that people made it.
I love the smugness. They're always like, yeah, watch your back, Spielberg. I got fucking Lord of the Rings meeting Darth Vader or some shit. And it's like,
yeah, and right. it feels like they just have this contempt. And I can understand this, that they're mad that somebody is more talented than they are. And I hate it when people are better at things than me and can do stuff I can't do. But it's just that, I just thought that, like, that's just the way it is. Like, some people are going to be able to do shit I can't do. And
yeah, it's weird how their response to that is like, and I can do it too because of computer.
Yeah. Right. The response is like, we need
computer, make these guys gay and horny. But yeah, but that's also why I also think what's nice, a silver lining at least for now, is I do think people have gotten a lot better at like recognizing it, like when something's AI and fake, because like people used to have that tweet a lot where they're like, oh man, it's over for graphic artists or whatever, and like it still looks the same, and now people are like, yeah, that's fucking AI slop or whatever.
Yeah, if you go to those posts,
it used to be people quote tweeting it being like, we're fucked, and now it's like, all right, like it was exponentially getting better and better and better, but now I do think it's kind of like hit a weird,
it's bottlenecking. It's starting to plateau where
yeah
any improvements that can be made are going to be like very narrow and
on the fringes.
It's not going to be as like fast paced.
How about kill Platoni?
Okay. Sure, Robbie.
Chat Grok, everybody, Grok. So, Grok, where what website are you on?
X, the everything app, formerly Twitter.
Hey Tony, you're on Sex, the gay free thing app.
Okay.
Oh my God, David.
Yeah, I don't know. I use AI sparingly. I'd be lying if I said I have avoided it and don't. I mean, I used it for this today to make a thumbnail. So it's like I guess there are ways you can implement it to
I asked
assist.
it what kind of women I attract and what kind of women I am attracted to that I should stop being attracted to, personality wise.
What did it say?
You're gay.
Let me pull this up. It was pretty funny actually.
Robbie, the way that you the way you talk to AI is like it's crazy.
Robbie, I think you did go to therapy today.
No, dude. When I don't go to therapy, I go to ChatGPT and cry.
What do you think?
That's also I need to go to therapy.
You went to chat gay person therapy.
All right, if I'm gay, how come I was crying over a woman?
Good
Checkmate.
point.
Because she
I sunk your battleship. It's too late, Dalton.
No, she was dressed better than you. That's why. You're gay.
Wow. Fuck. God damn it. You pulled an Uno
Checkmate,
reverse.
king me.
All right, this was in the thread called Hot Weather Shoe Guide. I was trying to figure out what shoes are best in hot weather, and it turned into
This is what you use AI for.
Robbie seriously uses AI to like have somebody to gab with.
Okay, so
I am aware today.
I am apparently hold on really quick. They said I am socially perceptive, emotionally sensitive, creative analyzer with high rejection.
This is fucking astrology. What is this?
I'm anxious, preoccupied with fearful, avoidant defenses when hurt.
Yeah, this is Myers-Briggs, dude. This is you're fucking.
Oh, Mike, did someone say Myers-Figs? Oh, behave. And it said my healthy type are smart, funny, stylish, emotionally perceptive, creative, adjacent women. But my trap type is charismatic but emotionally inconsistent women who are warm in private but ambiguous in public. All right, that's interesting.
Yeah, you're a Myers-Briggs, FAGG.
By the red flag version, magnetic, hard to pin down, privately intimate, publicly vague. I don't know what publicly vague means.
Like, I guess they don't show affection to you publicly.
Yeah, something like that. People are saying therapy isn't working. I've been out of therapy for like a month.
Yeah, you found it. Yeah, because you've just been talking to AI.
I do need a girlfriend now. I mean, I am kind of losing my mind.
No, Rob, you gotta focus on yourself first. Like, here, that's the thing, man. Is like you can't go seeking
arrangements.
You can't go seeking arrangements. They shut that down. But you can't go looking for fulfillment in another person. You have to find that in yourself first.
Yeah,
and then another person only compliments you. It's an addition to that which is already whole.
It's just hard to have regular sex unless I'm dating someone, though.
Well, you shouldn't even don't concern yourself with pleasures of the flesh.
Mm-hmm.
Also,
I do think you do need to like have sex just to like clear the cobwebs out a little bit.
No, see, that's already gonna be a point of misery in your life. That's a trap to even think like that. Once you
Sure.
can conquer carnal desire, you then achieve clarity.
Yeah, and also girls is expensive. So
Well, yeah, it's
That's
yeah.
true.
There is a virtue in, and a lot of, in the past, people would find this in religion, in scripture, but it is like a sort of monastic virtue to
pause. How you gonna be
Or-
men Aztec?
forego, pleasures and like earthly gratifications,
Mhm.
and in the interest of obtaining something higher, of transcending these, like, this material realm
Mm,
and existing in a higher state of consciousness.
sure.
Because then that also is like gives you the foundation you need to invite
Mhm.
all of those other things into your life,
Sure. Yeah.
be able to attract them.
Mhm.
And so but that's, and then that's sort of the paradox therein, is that you have to get to a state of mind where you truly are not wanting
Yeah, that is true.
to then receive that which
You're saying I got to
you-
fall in love with myself before I fall in love with someone else.
exactly.
And that is fair, honestly.
$4.99 from Drew Huntley. I use my martial arts skills to break through multiple walls of the building. Okay, CATF agent, real quote. Thank you.
I don't get it.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's about the vibe.
Oh, okay, nice.
It's about the vibe. So much of the pain and misery that people experience nowadays, especially in the West, in the
Kanye?
the sort of, yes, Kanye for sure. He's one of them. One of the people who have dealt with this publicly. So much of it is
A
derived
little too
from-
publicly.
Yeah, so much of it is derived from wanting that which we feel we're supposed to have.
Right.
These things that if I am
Should.
not getting these things, I'm lesser.
True.
And so it causes so much pain. And then, but then, if you could just say to yourself, like, I don't need a girlfriend. I don't need to have sex with anybody right now. I don't. These are just very, very, like, fleshly desires. These are distractions.
Have you thought about, instead of having sex, burning your dick with matches?
That works.
Yeah, like a monk.
Is that how you found your wife?
Maybe.
It must be nice for you, Brendan, just having to shut this part of your brain off a little bit, like just the whole dating shit.
It is nice. Being married is cool, and having that, like, consistency of, like, knowing, like, I never have to date again because I found the relationship. It's nice.
Sure.
It's very good.
Oh yeah, I bet.
Yeah,
that,
Keenan was talking about that too, like about that same thing, because he's married as well.
I was just trying to highlight that inside of Sid Dalton has caramel desires, and that is true.
No, Don,
in fact,
No, Don, let's be a little fair. Let's meet her in the middle. You have carne asada desires.
and that's what Pandatron said. So that is also true.
I didn't see that.
I mean, I do be thinking about caramels, dude. The Ghirardelli squares are good. The sea salt dark chocolate Ghirardelli squares, but a lot of times they're busted in the wrapper. Like, you open it and it's already busted inside and it's all sticky. My favorite are the ones that you could get them at Costco and Sam's Club, and it's a big tub of dark chocolate, sea salt caramel. Like, they're more like cubes. Dude, I'll sit there and I'll eat like 10 of those things without even thinking, and that's like 1,000 calories. So that's not good. But
Welcome
they're
to
really good.
Fuigan Sam's Club. It's cold side of Madison Square Garden. Yeah,
So
only exclusive celebrities like Mark Norman, Stavros, Ben Stiller, Timothy Chalamet. Yeah,
So I do have caramel desires, dude. The what is it? What's the brand? Marzetti caramel dip. You can buy it where the apples are at the grocery store. They sell it next to the apples. It's a dip for apples.
That's like a high level fat trait is when they're like fucking up the fruit at the store.
Yeah,
They're
where
like,
it's-
how'd you even get in this aisle, you piece of shit?
but it is like a really like fun way to trick yourself as a fat guy to be like, I'm eating apples.
Mm-hmm.
Dipped
I
in
do.
caramel.
I do it with peanut butter, and I'm like, yeah, it's healthy. Eating
Oh,
like 600
dude, peanut butter's
calories of
tough
peanut
because
butter.
you can. It is healthy, but it's so caloric. You can eat so much of it.
Yeah,
Especially if you get some if you get some honey on there, that's like an
But those
accidental.
calories don't count because it's protein.
That's a good point. My dad said that about Snickers bars as well one time.
Your dad's
Mhm.
right.
smart
It's
man.
protein.
Yeah, your dad's smart. So yeah, Snickers is protein. It's got peanuts in it.
It's true.
So-
Snoopy.
Yeah.
They should call Snickers Snoopy because of the peanut.
Anyway, yeah, so those are some of my favorite caramel treats. Ghirardelli caramel squares, the caramel cubes that you buy in a tub at Sam's Club, and Marzetti caramel dip for apples. But, I guess I shouldn't be eating too much caramel with my fruit. So actually today, I just ate regular watermelon by itself with a side of cottage cheese. I did have some cottage cheese with it, which I didn't think was going to be good. I was just trying to think, what can I pair with this watermelon? And I had some cottage cheese. It wasn't bad. It was actually pretty tasty.
Wait, you had pear and watermelon?
I wish. No, I don't have any pears. No, just watermelon.
Okay.
Yeah, a little tahini that goes good on it.
Barn dog, what you snacking on?
Snacks. Gotten into yogurts.
Ooh, what kind? Greek or regular?
Just the Yoplait, just the normal ones.
You're playing too much.
You'll
Mhm.
play in too
Trying to
much.
do that instead of like ice cream or something. Just be a little.
Oh, that's harm reduction for sure.
Yeah. It's like it's not healthy, but it's better.
You know what's actually a sweet treat is some Greek yogurt with like vanilla protein powder on top, and then you add some honey or like blueberries. That's a good kind of healthy dessert, to be quite frank.
That's so funny to be like yogurt is sort of the methadone to ice
It's
cream.
methadone ice cream. It's
Which-
just cream.
Yeah.
As a fat guy, I totally understand. That it makes perfect sense to me. Be like, I'm doing harm reduction.
You work
Yeah.
on things in the order that they're killing you.
Absolutely.
They
I
say
think that's
in
smart.
NA.
Life is about what do they say? Small victories.
Yep, it is true. Yeah, small victories. Like if you string together enough small victories, that's a big victory.
There's nothing
And
wrong
so-
with having a small victory.
Because I mean, I just had
'Cause
my
sometimes it's bigger than average. and
I
you
just
don't
had my
even know.
birthday, so I was like really into cake for several days.
Like was it all the same cake, or were you acquiring multiple cakes?
So here's what happened. The
Frank Sinatra's their best song.
I went to this Italian bakery. Yeah, I was going the distance. I was going for speed.
Thank you.
I went to this Italian bakery and I bought an Italian cream cake. It was like $30, right? It was a fancy cake. And it was like one of the most delicious, best cakes I've ever had.
Mhm.
So then, like a few days later, I went back to that same bakery to get another Italian cream cake. And while I was there, I saw in the display this beautiful pink cake. And I said, "What is that?" And he said, "That's a strawberry cake." And I said, "All right, let me get that one too." So now I'm, between the first Italian cream cake and these two cakes, I've probably spent like $120 on cake the week of my birthday.
It's an incredibly fat story.
I love that. That's like a month of Patreon.
All the birthday money my Nana sent me has gone to cake.
That is
And,
That's like a year's. It's like a year's worth of cake that you should eat.
Yeah, truly.
Probably more.
And so
yeah.
I
No,
was
you fatly ordered twice the cake. It's the first time.
well, I had to try the strawberry cake. It looked so beautiful. I said, "That's
That
such
is-
a beautiful cake."
You know what? I'm with you on that. And it's your birthday. Whatever. Fuck it.
Yeah, and I'm gonna share it with other people, and so
I mean, it is. I kind of get where you're coming from. Like, it is a struggle to walk by Veneras like almost every day and not want to just go in there and just eat delicious treats.
Yeah, and so I was like really.
I have to restrict myself to acai bowls, which I have in my fridge.
But to your point about harm reduction is that after like a week of cake, I said I gotta cut this out. I've been because I've been exercising lately. I'm really making the effort to lose weight and get healthy, and so I said I gotta knock it off with the cake. How do I taper off of cake? And what I've been doing the last few days is Raisin Bran Crunch.
Mm-hmm.
So it's still like a delicious sweet.
You're going through cake withdrawals?
Yeah, you're going through cake withdrawals into.
This is like when people are vaping with no nicotine.
Yeah.
I heard that's the hardest thing to kick is cake withdrawals. I heard you might even need benzos for that. If you just go cold turkey on cake, first of all, that sounds delicious.
You can't replace cake with cold turkey.
but secondly, it could kill you.
Yeah. So
imagine, like if you go to the hospital, like withdrawing from alcohol, they'll prescribe you like a single course or something. Imagining them medically giving you cake.
It's a cupcake.
Yeah.
They do give you benzos for alcohol withdrawal. I think I
got medicinal cupcakes.
Yeah.
That's be very severe though. Cake withdrawal. That is so awesome. Cake withdrawals.
But no, yeah. So to manage the cake withdrawals, just
they're tapering off. They're giving you cupcake. Yeah, you only bought 3 cupcakes this week.
Yeah, it's harm reduction.
It's like SSRIs. You can't just get off the cake at once.
I mean, and this is, this is the thing. It's just something a lot of people don't understand about addiction. Is that it's just such a struggle, and it's so difficult to quit. And it requires a lot of care and compassion and understanding, and cupcakes.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, I wish I could just quit. Like if I could quit food cold turkey, it'd be perfect. But I can't do anything moderation. That's why I can't like drink or gamble or do anything fun.
Yeah,
you can't even go off cold turkey. Quite frankly,
mm-hmm.
Even the thing that's. But I'm with you, dude, because I have an addictive brain as well, and the problem with food is that I'm such an all or nothing guy.
Yeah.
And so the problem with food is like I literally have to like stack my fridge with like veggies and fruit or whatever, or have like nothing in my fridge because I just binge eat if there's food around. And unfortunately, like it's not like a thing you can kick and just have none of. Like you literally have to have. It's like if you had to. It's literally like if you had to have a beer, 3 beers every day, which sounds awesome, actually.
Mm-hmm. No, that's exactly what my relationship to food is it's like every single meal is a triggering addiction event.
Right. It's like, and it can never, like, even if you have a great meal, like your first thought is that was awesome. Like your first thought is, how do I get more? Can I get more?
Mm-hmm.
We actually just got an ice cream update. This just came across my desk. It's $5 from Vinny Sarcophagus. He said, I tried that Blue Bunny soft serve ice cream and it was not good enough. Kind of just tasted like Cool Whip, but a little better.
Hey, thank you for the $5. There was one that they used to carry at my bodega that was not bad. What was it called?
Halo
but it
Top?
was just like it was like mostly air, but it was like a pretend ice cream, I think.
Was it Halo Top?
Halo 2?
Cat 2. So, but truthfully,
that's such a fucking good point, Dalton. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. But truthfully, the way I've been like managing the cake withdrawals is because I was like, well, what? Because I'd be getting a sweet tooth, like late at night is when it hits me, and I'm like, well, what's still like something that can satiate my sweet tooth, but isn't cake? It's presumably healthier, harm reduction,
or is at least just one cake.
Well, what it's been, what it has been is I bought a box of Raisin Bran Crunch, which is like, it's bran, it's raisins, and it's got the crunch. I honestly, but there's a chance it's probably just as bad as cake. I don't know.
I did like, yeah.
Maybe like I guess it is better to just have one bowl of cereal than half of cake.
Oh yeah, Halo Top. That is what I was thinking of.
Yes, Halo Top was like for a while there. It was being presented as like the healthy ice cream. It was like the way they were marketing it. It's
Yeah.
Are you tired
What's
of being a big fat fuck? Buy some.
Yeah,
Halo
I mean,
Top.
yeah, it's like lower calorie, which is like, I guess if you're just honestly, it was good for me because it's like I can't just eat like a little bit of Ben and Jerry's. I have to have like the whole tub. So it's like,
Yeah,
all right,
yeah.
if you just make the whole tub less calories, that's good. Looks like Frozen 1 is the new one on the block. It has.
I
40
feel like if
grams
you're
of
trying to
protein.
eat healthy, if you're trying to just like be healthy, unfortunately, you're gonna have to cut out ice cream altogether.
Actually, soft serve is one of the lowest calories desserts.
Say no more. I will eat.
Never mind. No,
I'll
I
just
didn't.
go ahead and eat soft serve.
It's like telling you about a low ABV beer or something like that.
I'm no joke. I saw just like a headline the other day that said, ice cream is actually healthier than we think, and I said that's all I need. I'm gonna go eat
That's so
5
funny.
soft serves.
I love that the whole news complex of like this thing that's bad for you is actually good, and actually this thing that you think is good for you is actually bad, and they like cycle through different out like red wine. Apparently that was all bullshit. Like it's not good for you to even have one glass of red wine, and like carbs. The carbs are always in and out.
Carbs that's fuel, dude. Your
unless
body
you get it,
needs-
unless you get it Atkins styled in and out, then there's no carbs.
That is
They
true.
replace it with a lettuce wrap. It's on the secret menu.
Fucking dude, that's so stupid.
There's such an in and out contrarianism that I will not abide by.
I'm not even being an in and out control, even though I don't really care for it. I'm just saying, if going to a fast food burger place and being like, "Can I get is there healthy options?" It's like, yeah, it's called a different restaurant.
I mean, but
what's the salad place? Sweet Greens.
Squeeze Greens. When there is like a little with new food tech there are better tasting good foods. Like there's
so many exciting innovations happening in food
Yeah.
technology.
Dude, the low carb taco tortillas on Amazon, really good. Really good.
Really?
Really?
Should we go to the Patreon?
Yeah, Keenan wanted to come on the Patreon, so I could invite him.
Brendan, do you want to do the Patreon?
Sure.
Well, folks,
Awesome.
Can
we're
I
gonna have the
plug-
Patreon here. Sure. What's up?
Can I just quick plug?
Oh yeah, please.
Of course.
Switch. Just follow me on Instagram, please. I might have a new podcast soon. I'm not sure. It's Krick Brendan on Instagram.
There you have it, folks.
Nice.
Krick Brendan
Yeah,
on Instagram.
follow me on Instagram at Robbie Goodwin. I'm cooking up Glengarry Glenn Danzig, and we'll explore that on the Patreon, I think.
Okay. Before we go to the Patreon, I'll do a couple plugs. One of which will be for the Patreon. But first, folks, please buy some merchandise. The website is bpnmart.com. We got the best merchandise in the internet. It's better than any other thing that you tune into from the internet. It's better over here. Our merchandise.
Yeah.
When you go,
That is actually, which is the Cleveland Cavaliers. No, wait, that's the Celtics. Better here, I think.
Well, we don't sell any basketball merch, so don't worry about that.
I think we should. We should start selling basketballs.
I'll hit up Lily about that. We could do some
Start making
we should sell some
basketballs.
basketballs.
Not branded. We should just start.
Yeah,
dropping-
just Spalding or whatever.
Yeah, just plain orange basketballs.
in case you need one.
Yeah, in case that's our slogan. In case you need one.
Yeah, we sell it for a fair price.
Well, yeah, and look, it's like if you hit $100, you get free shipping. Throw a basketball in there.
Yeah, look, you go to the website, go to
They will be
BP.
pro basketballs too, so they'll be like $150 to $200.
Yeah, it's $150, but it's a NBA regulation basketball.
Yes, It's for they also use it in March Madness, so there's a big crowd out there for it.
Well, this is Merch Madness.
Nice.
Folks, it's bpnmart.com. On the homepage, we got, this is the first 4 items you see on the homepage. We got the Dolphin Proof magnet, Please Don't Be Mean to Me shirt and keychain, corn-fed keychain. But then there's a whole store. You click enter full store, and then we got our YN Times shirt for sale. We got the sticker pack, Lily stickers. Lily mouse pads sold out, but we got the corn-fed mouse pad, corn-fed magnet. These shirts, the Arena of Ideas, Rest in Peace, Crack Amico, Crowder Boy shirts, those are 30% off. That promo's applied when you add them to your cart. So, folks, we have better merchandise than anywhere else. It's
Adam Friedland.
Do what?
Add them to your cart, Friedland.
Okay. Folks, it's bpnmart.com. And then what does this say? We got $2 from Drew Huntley. Key floaters for the lake, water stuff, doggy.
Oh,
I guess we got to do water stuff.
I'm wearing a YN Times shirt. Makes you look buff and sexy. Look at that. You can look buff and sexy.
Folks, if you get a YN Times shirt, it'll make you look buff and sexy.
It's great for the summer. It's a nice, thin, but 100% cotton.
Oh, beer koozies is a good idea.
That's a great idea.
Good idea.
There was a guy, dude. There's a guy who, I mean, in the lobby of my apartment building is just like people leave stuff that anyone can take. And someone had a 35th birthday and had 35th birthday beer koozies and like a hat that said vintage 1991 on it. I took all that stuff. It was like 35th birthday. And then I got sad that guy probably had a better birthday party than me. And he's maybe more successful because he got custom merch made for his fucking birthday.
Well, hey, speaking of success,
and he's
patreon.com/the arena of ideas is the Patreon. It's patreon.com/the arena of ideas. For as little as $5 a month, you get access to all the premium episodes and bonus content. If you subscribe to the $10 a month tier and above, you get a shout out on the show. We do those shout outs every week. And I'm going to do those now. So we got our $10 subscribers. That's our new rulers, we call them. JCG, Scotty MTL, Trevin Baker, that's our friend Tarvin, MC Downtrend, Aaron Gutenplan, Drew Huntley, Vincente Caprini, and Broke Degen, both presumably deceased. Johan, Bad Bart, Textbook, Hebrew Coffee-Flavored Coffee, James Worrell, Vinny Sarcophagus, C4 Cleaver, Lil Goblin Fella, Fana. Please keep updating audio feed. Thank you. Prayer Hands, Mariska Hargitay, White Boy Kumia, Drew Huntley again, Robert Goodwin Jr., Joseph D., R3C2, and Wing. So, folks, the Patreon again is patreon.com/the arena of ideas. We're going to be live over there in a few minutes. So we're going to,
let me tell you, folks, the Patreon content is as good as it gets.
Yes. We get, truth be told, we get warmed up here on this part of it. This is us just dusting the cobwebs off, zip zap zopping, getting the engine warm like a diesel truck, and then we're really chugging along on the Patreon. So we're going to be live over there in a few minutes when this is going to end, and then we're going to go, and then we'll be live on the Patreon. And it'll be, it'll be like a few minutes in between this and that one.
Wing Wolf.
Did you guys have any closing thoughts?
Yeah, Peter Pan said this show's for 7 people.
He's a psycho.
You know what? I take pride in that.
Yeah, I mean, he seems to like the show, but he's also kind of rude about it.
If you try to please everybody, you end up pleasing nobody. And you know who said that? Bill Cosby.
True.
My wife.
Bill Cosby said that. So, and he was a great man, an educated. He's a doctor.
Famously pleased a lot of people.
All right.
It is funny for him to say that, like the most like broad comedian of all time, like the most like trying to please everybody guy of all time. Anyway, yeah, let's go.
Well, I'll see all y'all on the Patreon. Good night, everybody.
Bye. Wolf War 3.